It's Friday night, and that means it's Channel Devonity night. Welcome to the only show where we drink copious amounts of alcohol, usually cider, because we're from the Devon country.
Wow.
You see, you were all thrown off.
I was waiting.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. That's my cue.
Thrown off by the fact that we never drink cider.
No,
yeah, that is true. Yeah,
we drink tea and many things that aren't alcohol.
I had many a cider last night.
And things we're not allowed to say the name of until the brand deal comes through.
Okay, so
it was Hatch's Fold, not the other one. Not the other one.
Hatcher's Hold.
Yeah.
Hatcher's Hold.
Yeah.
Sounds like a D&D spell.
Don't forget, if you're enjoying the show so far, hit that like button and hit subscribe. It helps us out a lot.
Yes, please.
With that in mind, let's play some Channel Devonity. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. So, where did we get to last episode?
David died.
I binged it.
Yeah, you're great.
Hello, Darkness, my old friend. Was it nice?
Turns out I'm not the biggest tank in the group.
No.
I'm also not quite as stealthy as I thought I was. And turns out a Wyvern likes to punch a hole through my chest. So, yeah, that happened. We ran into Oogly Spoogly Man after finding a load of people dead and then killing a load of kobolds.
Yeah, I was starting to feel quite sorry for them.
We were ruining.
We were ruining.
It was a rather one-sided fight.
It was a bit,
It felt so cool.
Until the Wyvern turned up, and then it was like, that's a bit more challenging.
Yeah.
To be fair, some of their traps did work a bit. Some of them
Yeah,
were
we
good
really didn't
traps.
learn.
No.
But we just mutilated them.
I saw Ookie Spooky Badman down the corner. Turns out he was giving this Wyvern controlling
Wyvern. It's
controlling.
Charm creature potion or something.
Yeah.
Charm monster.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he ran off, and then we gave chase, only to find a cauldron of bad juju and a Wyvern.
Yeah.
Up in the.
So we were like, hey, this will be easy. Let's just sneaky over to the cauldron. Yeah, just tie a thing around it. Sneaky back. We'll pull the cauldron over. The bad stuff will be gone. We'll nip up the stairs and get the bad guy, and everything will be cool.
And that's how it went.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it literally was flawless.
Yeah.
Back in the tavern for a pint.
Yeah, no worries.
Apart from this gut-wrenching feeling I had that there was a monster inside of me.
So what actually happened was you didn't really sneaky. The Wyvern saw you and made a large hole in you.
I must admit, though, I did find it unusual that you chose to do the sneaking when you had a perfectly able rogue.
Well, the thing is, the one worst thing was, I walked past the rogue to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, don't worry, Moss, I got this one.
It's fine. That's it.
I just share the work.
I believe in you, man.
Yeah, share the work out. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Oh God, I'm dead.
Look at me sneaking along with my guns. Now I'm successful. Okay,
Whoa,
bang.
So yeah.
So we got into a big fight. We won the fight.
Yeah,
we got the final blow.
I did. I stabbed that wanker in the head.
You did.
And then so
And that is where I think we left it.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Dead Wyvern. There's
some bits around the
There's
room.
bits
There's
around,
a chest,
there's a
I think you said. There's some tattered book.
some papers.
There's an egg.
There's that cauldron that we've still got to tip over.
Okay.
Norm's real interested in the egg.
Normal
Get that egg. Give me that egg. Give me that egg.
So with that in mind, that's where we'll jump in.
At the egg.
Excellent.
Let's hatch a new plan.
As the smoke and debris begins to fade after the terrible battle with your arch enemy, the Wyvern, now laying dead at your feet, and Viatorum also very close to death himself. You glance around what remains of the kobolds, now dead bodies scattered about the room. The Wyvern itself dead, and a pool of blood beginning to flow and ebb throughout the and just seep down into the little pillar cracks of the stone flooring. To your left, you still see the double doors where Gricknack disappeared. And to the far right, there's an archway that appears to be leading off into another direction. The plinth still holds an old tome with scattered sheets on the floor, shredded pages that are barely legible. But near the bottom of the plinth, there seems to be an old chest. Just a little way from that, there's a cauldron that bubbles with green, strange liquid. What would you like to do?
First of all, I want to know how big the Wyvern's head is.
Bigger than you, probably.
The boss is like, "Hi guys, I'm still alive."
Yeah, the Wyvern's head is bigger than you. It's probably, I'd say it's probably almost the size of Fenrir, to be honest.
Ooh, okay, well, I'm not taking the head. In that case, I'm just going to snap me out some
Wyvern's
teeth.
is a large creature, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm having some of them teeth then.
Get some of them teeth. Some of them teeth, boy. I'm looking for a necklace.
Teeth and scales. I would like to harvest some teeth and scales, please.
Alright, give me a medicine check.
Medicine. Okie dokie.
If you want the scales, to see if you know how to correctly...
Know your butchery.
That is a 21.
Okay, yeah. With a little bit of a little bit of patience, you slice through the underflesh, and there's a sickening crunching of tearing flesh, and eventually you manage to pry a few of the quite large scales into your little hands.
Nice, right? Those look nice on some custom arm.
I would like to have a look at the papers in this chest.
Okay.
If I may.
Looking over the actual papers, it seems to be what you can make out. It's one of the holy tomes of Temple of Dithus, which, from your understanding, this Pillar of Thirst is manned by, or was manned by, the Templars of the Church of Dithus. It's various readings. It's been ripped out. Some of the, whether or not it's just been desecrated or whether it was through the battle, you're not sure.
I'll try and gather some up, because I'm figuring they might have some information of how to get the pillar working again if it's not working.
Okay.
So that might be a bit of a good idea.
Okay, so you begin to pick the pages up one by one, and soon enough you stuff them into the rest of a tome, and then take that tome with you.
And then have a quick peer in this chest, see if there's anything.
Okay, so you reach down to the chest and you attempt to open it, and it just won't budge. Seems to be locked.
I'll shout across to Moss and go, "Any chance you can work some magic on this lock?"
Oh yeah, no worries. I'll scamper on over and get my thieves.
I'll give you a bit of guidance as well, where I like. Just put my hand on your shoulder.
It's my proficiency plus my dex, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Breaking and entering.
And a 1d4 on top as well.
And 1d4 on top of that.
Give you a little boost.
17, 19.
19. Okay, so yeah, you fiddle around with the tools, and you look over to Zeal, give a little wink as you clunk open the chest.
Nice.
And then you pry it open. Mm-hmm. As the chest opens, inside you find a set of bandages.
Oh.
3 potions of healing.
I'll immediately grab one of them and just chuck it straight at my friend over there. He looks rather badly in trouble.
Let me neck them. Take them all. I'll take them all.
Get it down yourself a bit too, Tori.
How many bandages, sorry?
It's like a pile. It would be enough to bandage up about 3 people.
Like one heap. How many people, sorry?
You've probably got about 3 heaps of bandages, so enough to bandage 3 people.
Okay, so okay.
Mummies.
Okay, cool.
And you find an old scroll.
An old scroll. Okay, cool.
I'll say, may I have a look at that scroll? Just
Yeah. I'll hand the scroll over to...
Anything to do with this place?
Okay, you open the scroll, and reading through some of the text, there's a slight shimmer as the actual scroll begins to glow with magic. And you realise that this is actually a scroll of Cure Light Wounds.
Very nice. Keep that one for later, maybe?
2d4. Oh, 2d4 plus 2. They're regular healing potions, are they?
Yes.
So 2d4 plus 2. How many did you take?
1.
Oh, you took 1.
I was like, how come I can't read my sheet?
So, what are we going to do about this cauldron thing here? Are we going to just leave it here?
I want to see what it is first.
Yeah, would any of you gentlemen maybe?
I can't say I know a massive amount about potions, but Norm seems to have taken the lead on it.
I am guessing.
Have some guidance as well.
That's entirely unnecessary. I've got
that's
20.
Oh yeah, exactly for this.
So, what's this? Plus Arcana?
I've made this before.
Yes.
Plus the guidance. Jesus Christ, that's a 4. I've got a maximum of 27.
Wow.
Nice.
Norman's got a great nose.
So, it's smelling the pot itself. It smells of what you imagine with an egg would smell like. There is a mix of various ingredients, some less than desirable, flesh, possibly human, and the liquid. It seems like it was more of a broth for kobolds.
Oh, okay. So it's like...
So we were going to do all of that.
It was their lunch,
It was
basically.
dinner.
that for
Oh,
dinner?
amazing.
Did we just kill the soup dragon?
We just might get our ass kicked by some clangers. That's all I can tell you, mate. If we see a music tree, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
It's just bad soup.
Guess I'll just have a spoonful and then be on.
A spoonful of medicine and move on.
Okay, it's not the nicest taste in the world, and you kind of feel like you're tasting
People.
the back of someone's very sweaty hand.
I will
How is it, Norm?
I will contribute to the soup by heaving my guts into it. And then I will jump and I'll just drop kick the cauldron over.
So you
Fall on the ground.
just see Norman, and straight away just hammers with his boot the cauldron over, and it just splashes over the stone slabs.
Bad soup.
Bad days.
You defeated that soup.
Well, that solves that problem. Should
I
we?
mean, putting 2 and 2 together, you kind of imagine that the wyvern egg itself, was potentially brought here to lure the wyvern into this temple.
Okay, so it's pinched, brought here to... Okay.
Because up on top of the roof, as I said last time, there's still quite a large opening where it looks like it's been smashed through.
Okay. Okay.
Right, should we try and track down our potion stroke soup making friend here?
Yeah, let's make quick with the stabby stab and get the fuck out of here. Don't I?
Kill Grishnak.
If we've learned anything, though, it's that this place is really heavily trapped.
Oh,
it's quite trappy. Yeah.
Do you reckon I'll take a point.
I think it's going to be best.
How much do you want to bet that there's a trap right behind the door?
Quite likely.
Very likely, no.
Yeah.
Shall we send Ranger?
Yes.
Yeah, no rushing into battle this time of year, Torm.
No,
I think that's going to be the best of ideas.
I think I might take a ranged point of view from now on, due to the fact that my abdomen still feels a bit tender.
I think that's wise.
Yes. So, all to the left, none to the right.
No, he went that way.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always backtrack later on if there's any gear elsewhere.
We'll need to make sure to find any survivors.
Once the danger is dealt with, then we can have a good old rummage.
Yeah, I mean, we're still going to have to try and fix this place one way or another, so...
Water.
But let's deal with our friend first.
Yeah.
Before anything else.
Okay, so
to the door.
you begin to head to the left-hand door. The door itself looks like a very large double door, much larger than you would have imagined. It's also very grand and suits this temple of this grandeur. There's various etchings around the actual archway of the door, and it just looks shut.
Right. I'm going to do a hack and perceive and see if I can see any traps.
Okay.
Good idea.
You put your eye right against the keyhole. You are stabbed.
It wouldn't be thieves' tools, would it? Would it be more just a perception check?
You can use thieves' tools, I think.
Can. I think I'll probably do that because that'll be higher.
Okay.
+5 +2. Oh shit, well that's a 3.
Yeah!
So that's 10 total.
10. Okay. So you check over the door. Nothing seems amiss. You can't feel any loose wires. There's no pressure points. It seems fairly safe. Part of your investigation leads you to examine the door a little more, and you can see that there's an intricate sort of stonework around the actual arch of this doorway. There are carved markings explaining more of how Diathus, the goddess, blessed her people. They show her with angelic wings spread wide and a shining light that seems to set all the non-believers on fire. Her own followers are carrying what must be a sacred candle known as the Eternal Flame. It looks like a very large wax candle.
Okay. Take a note of that.
There's a non-religious in the group. Start getting a little worried.
Was it the Eternal Flame?
So what we're saying
that
is,
down
if we
for-
don't get ourselves an eternal flame, we'll be lit on fire.
Yeah. You yourself become the eternal flame.
That's why it's eternal. Because there's always people to burn alive.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to signal everyone just to stay back a bit, and I'll try and open this door. Wait a minute, where's my hit points? Yeah, I'll try and open it.
That's me. Sorry.
I'll open the door. Oh, wait a minute, I'm dead.
So are you going to try and open?
Yeah.
So as you reach out towards the one of the two iron clasps. They're called iron clasps? What are they called? The little pulleys.
Door handle.
Oh yeah, you would be a door puller.
Yeah, I like that door. The iron door puller, the latch of door pulling.
The knocky boy.
As you reach out, there is a strange. You just feel you hear a strange hum, and you just can't move your hand anymore. It's like there's a barrier barring away. You see this crackling of energy
That doesn't look
all
right.
over the door.
Right, yeah,
I roll for...
I can't get through this. It won't let me.
Let's do some arcana checking, Majiggery, shall we?
Magic. Yeah, that's what I'm just like, magic.
That's the wrong dice. Let's give that one. It wasn't great, but that might help.
I wonder if we have to have
14?
Fancy
I'll get
candle
that.
to get through.
Okay, you looking at the door, it seems like this has been magically sealed. Usually the only way to get through is there is usually a component, a commodity, something which opens it.
A dispel manage. Well, we don't have. I don't have that spell.
I saw him go left, but I didn't see anything more than that, did I? Because where I was stood, so I could see him go left, but not to the door.
Yeah, you saw him go left from your initial view.
Okay.
Is the door the only place it could have gone?
So on that wall, the door is the only place.
Alright,
it could
okay.
have gone.
Looks like we're going to have to go the other way, I think. We ain't going to get through that sometime soon.
Perception check, anything just like weirdly regularly used comparatively to the rest of the room, which I'd imagine this Wyvern's just torn the shit out of.
Yeah, I'll say you don't need to bother rolling for a perception. Looking around the room, you can see, and looking on the floor, you're using your innate abilities to track. You can see various boots, the boot marks that lead up to that double set of doors, and they also scatter over to the right hand side as well. It looks like this, whatever this room initially was, it was a regular passageway further into the temple.
Okay. But there's nothing obvious like...
There's nothing else that seems to stand out other than these grand walls and the grand chamber above you where the Wyvern was flying. It seems to be... if anything, this might have been a sort of communal area.
Okay. No massive candle. No. Okay.
No massive.
It's like, just look slightly to the right. It's like, oh, there it is. It's like huge candle. Like, all right. Well... And I suppose our options are we go to the right and see if it leads round, or we try and get through the door by force. Yeah, so we'll just fucking go ahead.
I mean, you can't do anything about a magical barrier, can you?
No, not easily. I don't know what's triggered it or how it's set up, so...
Magic.
I imagine something where there's some... Usually these things are like, I don't know, some sort of password or something to activate it. But I don't think we have.
Maybe.
Okay. The wall.
As far as I know.
Is it just bricks and mortar? What is the wall made out of surrounding this door?
So the wall looks like it's made out of quite grand stonework, very, for your estimation, it's quite deep.
Mm-hmm.
And then in between that, there's kind of like bronze etching, but mainly, yeah.
Okay. So there's mortar between the stones and stuff like that.
Yeah, you assume there would be.
I'm not doing this to try and dig through the wall, but I'm doing this to test how far the barrier extends, and I'm getting a dagger out, and to the side of the door, I'm going to see if I can scrape away any of the mortar.
Okay.
Like mine it out, crumble it away.
Okay. So you work for a couple of minutes, and you pull out a fair wad of the mortar itself, but the actual stones continues to get deeper. You estimate that you could be looking at about 10, 15 feet of thickness.
Mm-hmm. Wow, okay.
Just like a huge doorway.
Yeah, I mean, the stone slabs are huge.
Yeah. So I just looked at the others and I go, well, it's only the door that's magically sealed, but the wall's pretty fucking thick.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get through that way.
I mean,
I think we are.
you can't bash through that, can you, Fenrir?
I can certainly try, but I don't like.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably sealed from the other side.
I think that he's probably got it. I don't want to say key, but something like a magic key. And if he's got a magic key that lets him go through the door, he's probably given them out to some other people so that they can go through the door. So if we keep going and exploring, then we can find one of his underlings. And then we can make him go to sleep.
And take his candle.
And take his key, or his whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then we can go through the door.
Alright.
Well, it seems to be a solution.
Yeah.
Shall we?
To the right it is then.
Yeah.
So you begin to head to the right hand side then.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Perceiving like a pro all the way. The traps. That's better. 18.
Okay.
Trap? Yes, admit it. There's a crocodile at the bottom. His name's Frank. He's got both my legs. He's rolling. Oh god! Oh god, Frank, stop rolling! Frank!
Have we still got Jackson?
Yeah.
Good.
Jackson will save us.
He survived just. He did a better job than I did.
It's fun goes true.
Jackson's there like, Jesus, man.
Jackson's just pointing there like, kill him.
The fool. He's stalking the wyvern. He's taking it on. Kill him. He has a soft middle.
It's watching the wyvern like take us apart, and the fish is just like, yeah.
You take me from my home, no you die.
Just as you think you're defeated, he'll pull out a card. He'll play this eternal card that will defeat the wyvern.
No, wait.
He won 14 turns ago.
Jesus Christ, he just pulled all parts of Exodia.
Anyway, heading to the right, you get to the archway, and you can see a long corridor ahead with a faint flickering torchlight illuminating the old stone slabs of the floor and walls, where it suddenly turns to a little sharp corner. Give me a perception test. Actually, Moss, as he's in front.
Is 19.
Okay. You catch the slight voices coming from beyond the corner, and you can hear a ruckus then, and then you hear screaming, and then shouting voices, and they sound human. And you can hear, no, don't do it! And then you hear, shut up!
Oh, I can hear a kobold saying, shut up.
It's
Okay.
a bold voice as well.
Right. I'll just turn around to the others, and I go, to the rescue! And I'll fucking peg it around the corner, daggers out. Rapier out.
Okay, so the rest of you follow, I assume.
Yep.
There's our little trot. Ollie's just there, who's not so super brave after stabbing that wyvern? Make me run around.
Decided the rapier is the magic key to all of the death.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
I can't lose!
I can't lose. I'm bloody mortal!
You charge up the passageway, and as the passageway gives way to a room, you kind of glance around and see this smoke that begins to billow past you slightly, and you get a sense of a horrible smell of like cindering rats and something that smells like chicken, but you have a grave sense it's not chicken, similar to what you smell in the cauldron pot. Beyond, as you're charging further down, the corridor begins to narrow into an open doorway, and the old wooden timbers of that door looks as though they were forced open with more veracity than you can imagine the kobolds were capable of. A dim flicker of a torch radiates the room ahead as you get closer and closer, and you finally come into a fairly large room where you see beds that have been upturned, debris of chests that have been opened and pilfered, and shadows spill into the far wall, showing the silhouettes of kobolds sat around a campfire. Another scream can be heard then. Shut up, human! The more you squirm, the more I sticks it in! We just wants to taste your eyeball, little one, just your eyeball! Did you continue?
Yes.
Can I see them?
So you head through the doorway now, and you peer through the doorway, and there, in the middle of the room, you see 5 kobolds hunched around a campfire. There's a human town guard with yellow rags on. One of the town guard from Odeska. He seems to have rags that are tied around his eyes and ears and mouth. He's held down by 2 of the other kobolds as their obvious leader begins to move a hot poker closer to the town guard's eye.
Jesus.
It's not going to taste
To the
very good,
right.
just melt it.
To the right, in a small, cramped cages of rusted iron, you see 2 more town guard bloodied and similarly tied and gagged with rags. Arms roped around their backs. One male and one female. Seems like more than one of the patrol survived.
Cool.
At the far end of this room, you see another archway leading down another passage. What seems pretty strange about that passageway, though, is there seems to be an array of barricades ahead.
Okay.
Kill them.
Well, they mustn't have heard me yet then, because they're too busy taunting this poor soul.
Seems to be it.
So, realising this, I'm going to put the brakes on a little bit and then, sneakily trot up behind him.
And take the rest of your following lead.
Well, I'm going to, as I come in through the door, because I'm so mortally wounded, I'm going to come in through the door and go right. So come in right, so I got the angle, so if Moss is going forward, I've got the angle to his right hand side.
Okay.
Because I'm just going to shoot from the back corner to left.
Okay.
There's quite a few lights in there?
There's some dim torchlight flickering from either side of the room itself.
I was going to try and do something to scare him.
You're sneaking
Could
in?
go in first with an intimidation.
Give me a start test.
That is 19.
Nice, okay. You little phase into the shadows when you begin to head into that room. You can see the kobolds that have got this town guard, and the poker's getting closer and closer now.
Okay. Before it gets too close, I'm going to take the rapier and I'm going to use their own, because they're in front of a fire.
Yes.
So they're casting shadows.
Yes.
I'm going to use their shadows, and the one with the poker, I'm going to go right up behind him, and I'm aiming to put the rapier through his temple and push and bring him back away from the guard.
Okay.
Kill you.
Yes.
The rapier goes through his head. He seems to still be alive.
He's fine.
Give me initiative.
Initiative.
I guess that's all it was.
I don't get a
We get a
surprise round.
surprise round, yeah.
You will get a surprise round.
You're going to do initiative there.
Yay!
Natural 20.
Nice.
14.
Can you please tell the group what I rolled?
Oh, a 20.
Wow.
2 of them.
2.
2? Oh shit, yeah.
I am fucking stealthy as fuck.
You are
Turns out
faster
when I was mortally wounded, I've unlocked a secret power.
the adrenaline.
You just lost so much blood that you are much lighter on your feet
I'm
now.
lighter on my feet. The half of my organs that are missing have lightened me.
0.
You got
You want to borrow one of mine?
I was a bit late for that. But 0. No,
0.
Fenrir's got no idea what's going on.
okay.
Then you realise everyone's rushed in, you're like, where they go?
He's still in the room looking at the door.
You're glancing at the upturned beds and,
Oh,
and
this
the
place is
various
really
chests and
old.
realise everyone's gone forward and ooh.
You're still with the Wyvern. You're poking it.
Yeah, it's like, guys, just
smacking his head in.
Yeah, it's definitely dead now.
There's very little left. Oh, where is it?
So Mossy, surprise round for you as you were first, so
Okay,
Make an attack.
1 second. I think I've got all the rock. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Brilliant, I rolled 2 that
Yeah.
ways.
Okay, cool.
Well bumped, is it something good?
Yeah. Thanos has been installed.
Rapier. 21 to hit.
21. Okay, nice. That is a hit.
Wonderful.
What did I say? Fenrir's still stood around the corner in that hallway.
5.
Over here?
So that's 11 damage. The rapier plus 2d6 sneak attack damage, which is 9.
A grand total of.
So that's, what did I say?
You could say,
11.
yes, I'm
11
20.
plus 9 is 20.
Thank you. 20 damage.
Okay. So as you shoot the rapier, as you aim for the temple, the kobold just manages to move in time, but still gets sliced across the throat. It cuts you his throat. As he sort of turns around startled and just goes, "Arms, everyone!" Come on! And all the kobolds drop the town's guard, who just slumps and hits the stone floor, pulling their spears and some of them sheathing their old rusted blades as they all begin to charge into the room. Now we're at the top of the round.
Sweet.
Nice attack, though. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Two Torm.
Nuts.
In your position. There we go.
Didn't Chris roll 20 as well?
Yeah.
You go before me, your dex is higher than me.
So if you look, if you go
You
for
also got
alpha,
220.
and I was going for the
I think that
alpha dex,
supersedes my 1.
Advantage on the round of attack, and I got 2 20s. Yay! I'm going to go with the pistol
of course.
with force
Okay.
for one on the right.
For which one?
One on the right, the furthest right.
The furthest right. Okay. Yep. Sure.
23.
That's a bit. No, that's a hit.
You missed. Excellent. Okay. Splendid.
Oh, it's a ghost.
It's a ghost. It's a ghost. Turns out I can't read numbers. Glasses are on your head. Not so good that time, is it? No.
No, not the best.
8.
8 points of damage. Okay.
Oh, that's not so good. Oh, what was it? 8.
So
I
as
got 15 force.
Okay, as you put your rifle up and aim from the far right, shoot your rifle. Pistol.
It was a pistol.
Shoot your pistol.
Don't take me on.
God, why is this so hot in my face?
Holding it by the barrel.
Yeah, holding it by the barrel.
You see one of the kobolds on the furthest right just get shot with force and slams back into the wall and just slumps down dead. You hear like a clang of like his loose armour, bing, 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 and his blade just falls out of his hand.
Sick.
One of the other kobolds goes, bloody hell, get him!
We've upset him now.
Bonus action, reload the pistol.
Okay, go for it. What'd you get?
Great.
1.
So,
Okay, so as you try and reload, you realise.
I'm like, oh, sweet.
instead of reloading it, you begin to strip it out and clean it.
Yeah, it turns out I'm like,
just falls apart,
well,
yeah.
that's that job done. I better start cleaning it. Just shut the flint. Flint just shatters in my hand.
Okay.
I'm just like,
Crap.
shit. So I'm going to have to turn back to old trusty boner.
Feels a bit alien to you.
The old faithful. Because,
I can imagine it now. Oh, here he comes, coming back to us. What's that? Your fancy new guns?
Yeah,
don't
you
work?
both arrows.
It's been 83 years.
As you try and load the arrow, it just sort of goes.
Fuck you.
Come on.
they're just rotten. There's nothing left. The woodworm's got them. They're just done. Their heads and bloody tail. Okay.
Just now have a bag of caltrops.
Yeah. I'll just put the pistol in the sling on the side. Just
Okay. Okay. Annoying, and as annoyed as you are, you slam the pistol back into your holster.
Break it further.
because I can't do anything because I'm pretty sure during the Wyvern I had a misfire.
You did, which yeah.
So that took the
Yep, the rifle out.
the rifle. But stop saying rifle.
You said it too.
No, that was.
That took the musket out of action. So the musket and the pistol are both out of action for now.
Yes.
So yeah, I will. Yeah, well, that's my bonus action because next time I'll have to use my bonus action to draw my bow to then carry on.
Okay. Zeal, over to you.
Twat him with an axe.
Yeah, you're gonna just charge in and
Very
get.
simple, really.
Rangers. I will
Okay.
use my bonus
You
action to
you
use my
charge
bonus
into the room and to the nearest kobold.
Yeah, which one was
Take a swing. Which one are you taking?
The nearest one. Natural 20,
nearest
please.
Oh,
Natural
God!
20.
His head's fallen off.
Okay, that's a definite hit.
And that would be double damage now, I believe, isn't it?
That's right.
So this is where he whiffs a bit. Oh no, 7. 9 points of slashing damage, please.
9 points?
Yep.
Okay. You swing, you come in, swing your axe, take a big gorge out of one of the kobolds. You see he looks really hurt as he sort of goes down, starting to one knee, but he still lifts his blade. He's not quite finished, but he looks very hurt.
And let's see.
His sort of axe is sort of like stuck in him at this time.
Bedded in his chest.
Sort of reaches up with one of his hands and grabs your hand as if to try and like pull himself towards you.
I just tell him to run. Literally, that's all he's saying.
Badass over here.
Oh, we seem to have a hero. Why won't you talk?
Okay, anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm done.
Alright, Norm, over to you.
Acid. I'll trot along so I'm nice and enraged, get my staff at the ready. They've all occupied the ones on the right. I'm going to go for the two on the left if they're within 5 feet of each other.
Okay, yes they will be.
Alright, dex saves for both of them, please.
Okay, first one.
Don't fuck me.
Okay, it was a definite fail for one, 17 for the other.
Yep, that's a pass. That one dodges, that one's fine.
Okay.
Another one takes an incredible 2 acid damage.
Okay, so as you go and spit this acid on the both the kobolds, one of them, who seems a bit more of a veteran than the others, sort of sidesteps, but he grabs the other kobold and throws him into the acid to save himself. And the other one goes, and he just calls over to it. He goes, "Hold your fucking line."
I'm wiping my mouth off and I'm just muttering, "Oh, that was a terrible thing to do."
Oh, you guys are so mean to each other.
That was just horrible.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay, then Moss, over to you.
Moss is going to attack this son bitch.
Little son of a bitch.
Where is the attack action? There it is. Why did you leave?
Why did you do that?
Why did you leave me?
Chanting, oh, no.
15.
15, which is... As you make a swing, he sort of literally uses his blade, ding, and smashes your blade up without it actually being able to hit him. It's a miss.
In that case...
You find that with you're kind of like almost equal height.
yeah.
So he's kind of... This one, who seems more of a leader of the group, he's putting up a bit more of a fight than the rest. He's still clutching hold of his neck all the time as well, so he's literally just like swung upwards as you've swung in.
Exactly.
Can I use 2 weapon fighting to hit him with my dagger on the offhand?
You do have both. Yes, you can.
Yep.
Is there a rapier in your first hand?
Yes.
It needs to be 2 light weapons.
2 light weapons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Because you used your rapier, didn't you, to attack?
I did, yep. If it was 2 damage, it would be different, wouldn't it? I'd be honest. Yeah. Okay, no, I can't do that. What I might do instead then...
Everyone.
How far behind me is Fenrir?
Right back of the Wyvern.
Having a lovely time this specialist comedy.
I think this one.
So you were ahead of everyone else when you charged in, so at the moment Fenrir is right at the back.
He's right at the back.
As where everyone else is now in the room, Fenrir is still in the doorway of the room.
Okay, how far away from me is the doorway?
About 15 feet.
50?
15.
15?
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, that's alright. What I'm going to do is, as a bonus action, I'm going to use Nimble Escape and disengage from my quarry.
Okay.
And I'm going to run back behind Fenrir and go, "Have you met my mate? Look at the size of his hammer! Wankers!" And then I'm going to hide behind Fenrir and...
Who has only just realised that there's a fight happening? Huh? Oh, right, cool.
I love my hammer.
I just slap Fenrir on the ass and go, "All yours, big guy!"
Turns out Fenrir has been dragging the Wyvern and making him look at the door.
He kind of sticks his head through it.
Guys, we forgot to bring it with us.
Just like dragging him through the corridor.
Hey guys, check this out.
Just come back with a bowl full of that soup from the the other room. Like, it's not bad, actually.
Kind of ranger.
So I'm gonna use Fenrir as a meat shield for the moment
so hit
while I
behind.
change from rapier to short bow.
Okay, so first of all, the Kobold exception of your arm, Zeal, pulls himself further up your arm now, and he swipes with his sword, kind of stab forward. That's 13. Which
He doesn't do anything here.
okay, so he tries to.
I just laugh at him as he tries to do it.
He tries to thrust forward, but he literally catches your shield. He's still holding on there, still trying to put himself closer
It's
to
like,
you.
get off.
Just like
Fucking noob casual.
you know the way this game goes. I'm going to kill you.
That's what we're here. It's not going to end well.
It's like
The Kobold that was thrown in the way of the acid.
Acid.
The acid. He pulls his dagger out. Well, he uses his dagger that he already had in his hand, and he charges towards you.
Yeah.
Now he's within 5 feet, so he does have something called pack tactics, which means he has advantage on his attack rolls. He takes a swipe towards you.
because he gets kicked forward by the other one.
That is going to be a 23.
Nah.
Turns out I'm mad strong.
He attacks you, hitting you for 5 piercing damage. He lunges, and you just manage to slightly sidestep, but still the lunge itself slices just over your stomach.
That's it.
Lucky that top's a boob cheek. Just catches underneath it, and you're like, oh, my dress!
I bought this at a store.
They don't even make this size anymore.
This was a one-of-a-kind piece.
This is an original Van Heusen.
Philistine.
The one that had thrown him in originally, you see he draws out a bow, pulling back a bolt that you see fizzling, and he shoots it towards you. He's also within the range pack tactics, so he gets advantage on the roll as well.
I know.
But how close is he though? Because he's not allowed to shoot these things.
I was going to say, how close is he?
Oh no, you're right. Yes, that is
if he's
my
within,
mistake. But if
Yes, he's got
Well,
the certain
would be-
feed bunch. I do think he has.
But that would just mean that his disadvantage would be cancelled out by
So
his
it's
pack
just one
tactics.
roll.
yeah. No, you're right.
Well,
So-
that's better than nothing.
So it would just be a standard attack, which is
It might help.
15.
That doesn't help.
I'm going to cast shield. And make him miss.
Okay, so the actual arrow just pushes away from your shield. The shield just suddenly envelops
Just
you.
makes the tiniest shield just the size of an arrow.
It looks like a big bubble. Little couple of bubbles floating off of it.
He then moves up forward, dropping his bow as he pulls his scimitar out, taking an attack. He's relentless. And he does have pack tactics again, but that is only going to make him hit on a 14. But you've still got your shield up, so it's going to miss again. So you just see his literally one arrow head straight towards you with his scimitar, straight off the shield again.
Safety bubble.
Meanwhile,
Dance with my staff up.
as you run towards Fenrir, you see what seems to be the leader of them also uses his bonus action to pull a bow out. Shoots towards what would be Fenrir in this case. Now he is also within 5 feet of his comrade, so he also has pack tactics. So
Poor
he's
fella
getting
just come around the
advantage.
corner, he's getting shot at.
What happened?
So that is hitting on a 20.
Oh, yeah. Bastard.
It's just a hit.
Just, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, bastard.
it wasn't a natural 20 though. So.
Good.
So that is hitting you for 7 points of piercing damage, and as it hit you, the same sizzling bolt was actually an acid arrow.
Whoa.
So it does an additional 2 points of damage.
What am I going to have?
I'm a big fan of these guys.
As for the party, I
So all of us going to just do some taps.
So as the arrow just hits you in the shoulder, you hear that this little bolt just begins to fizzle through the armor. And you see this radiating pain shoot through your body.
Nasty.
Now I know we're going to fight.
The leader at this time, using his movement, he runs behind one of the upturned tables and takes cover as he begins to reload his bow. And that is the Kobolds. Over to you, Fenrir, with your 0.
Yeah, alright, well. Now I know what's happening because my shoulder really hurts.
Oh, I'm mad!
Alrighty then. So, I'm going to hit things with my hammer.
Okay, so there's currently 1 that's on Zeal.
Yeah.
There's 2 that appears to be on Normand. And there's the leader, which is just hidden behind the tables. You're going straight for him?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
going after him.
Okay, so as you're like rushing over towards him, you sort of see him like peering over the table and going, trying to reload his bow quicker and quicker.
Yeah, like,
Surprise! I'm coming through that top.
yeah. How big is this table that he's hiding behind? Is it like
about
easy
standard
enough
table,
for Fenrir
like-
to just like get out of the way?
Yeah, you could.
Awesome.
Just going through the table.
I'm just like, no. So I'm going to get over there, yeet the table out of the way, so that I'm just stood right over him.
Okay, and then give him a bash with your hammer. Okay, go for it.
Give him a whack-a-mole.
Just like, goodbye.
Goodbye. No. Don't fire arrow that way. Not cool.
Plus your
So, 12?
So as you pull this table out of the way and then go to swing your warhammer, he's a bit more cunning than you realise, and he rolls out of the way as your hammer clouts down onto the stone floor.
Alright, he's just got no cover. That's good. That's pretty much all they can do for now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hit things with a hammer.
Sadly, you haven't got a second target.
Yeah, not yet.
Soon.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Alright. Reload my hammer.
Reload your hammer.
Reload my hammer.
Just cock it.
Here we go, ready for
That's
the second
really
hit.
off-putting. Can you imagine just like...
It's like, what did you just do?
Just starts glowing.
Why did he make a snicking sound?
Can I have I done all my movement, can I move back from them?
You take about 15 feet, you could move back if you want to.
Yeah. I'll move back slightly in
I don't know if that's a good idea.
He will get an attack.
I guess
You might want to stay close
If
with
you
Kobold.
stay close with him, he'll have a disadvantage for shooting with an arrow.
Good idea. Alright, I'll stay uncomfortably close to him. Right up in his personal space. Yeah.
Okay,
Thought I was going to
for your turn, back to you.
Shower pants there,
So we've got 2 on Norm ahead of me,
Yeah.
1 on Zeal, but Zeal's got his axe in him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try and take out the one that shot at Norm. The one that's...
Okay, so that is the one that's the leader of the... Yeah, well, not the leader, but the more veteran of them.
Yeah. I'm going to try and shoot him. So I'm going to use my bonus action to get my bow out and draw it. Because I've used my bonus action, I can't use force, can I? No. So... I'm like, hello my old friend. So heavy crossbow, 1 bolt, aim for that thing.
Okay, go for it.
25.
That's a hit.
I'd like to kill him.
Okay. Well, that's it. That's how we'll do it for no one.
Please
If you'd like to kill him, then you can just kill him.
9.
9 points of damage. Okay, nice.
Only if I have force.
Okay, shoot the bolt, and you just see him get hit in the back, and he sort of casually turns round, still holding his scimitar, just glances at you.
That's how I load my arrows.
He sees that, and he sort of just points at you and goes.
I think that's going to be a bonus action too.
Yeah, I think it would.
Does it go down as vicious mockery?
Unfortunately, no.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I've used my bonus action, I'll use my main action. Can't do anything else.
Okay, Zeal, over to you with the Kobold that's currently clutching hold of your arm.
Yeah, it'd be rude not to hit him again, wouldn't it, really?
It would.
It'd be rude to keep your axe embedded inside his sternum.
That would be
That's
quite
true. That
Jiggle
would
it
be-
around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jiggle it like it's clipping in.
17.
That is a hit.
Just keep the accent, just kick him to death.
5 points of slashing damage, please.
Good. Okay, so you manage to yank your axe out, and then again, and this time his body just goes limp as he falls to the floor dead. You just pull your axe from his, rather dead body.
Nice.
Right, I'll turn and face the ones that next to me and go, right, who's next?
We killed one wyvern and everyone turns it over.
Okay, anything else you'd like to do, or was that it?
I'll just, I suppose I could run up to the one that was shooting with arrows and just go right in front of him.
So the one that was, shot at Fenrir? Or?
No, the one that was shooting, Virtual just hit, yeah.
Oh, that you just hit? Oh, okay, so you're heading
I'll go
straight
and
towards
engage
him.
him, basically.
So he's currently engaged with Norm, so you
So I'll
do...
just go and join Norm, so
Alright, okay, fine.
we're doing our impact tactics in this economy.
Okay, go for it. Norm, over to you.
Acid. Couple of dex saves, please. I'm going.
Now, will this also affect Zeal, or is it only enemy targets?
2 targets.
2 targets. Okay, you get. Okay, great. Okay, dex save.
I think better to be standing in front of his face.
So that's 18 for one,
Boom.
and 17 for the other.
Ta-da!
So as you manage to spit your acid, both of them just seem to this time be more in sync, and they just part as the acid flies between both of them, lands on the floor, bubbling away.
I'm helping.
Well, yeah. You are.
Anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay,
It's all I can do.
Mossy, over to you.
Get on.
Are all of the kobolds now engaged with someone?
Yes.
I don't know, one of them's got a serious relationship.
Got a bit of it.
It's got issues.
How far away from me are the cages?
The cages are about 25 feet away from you right now.
Right. Seeing as they're all basically engaged with a foe, I'm going to change plans. And as I run towards the cages, I'm going to put my hands into my cloak and pull out 2 daggers.
Okay.
As I get there, I'm going to hand the daggers to the people in the cages. And I'm going to say,
So, just so you're aware,
yeah,
Have the
and I did explain it, they were all bound and they had gags and blindfolds on, so...
I look at their situation and go, put them back in.
What about the
Get
guard? Town guard lives on the ground, is he right, is he?
the guard on the ground is also bound with
And-
gagged and can't see what's going on.
How are we going to poke
I'm going to proceed with the rest of my plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for it.
And once the part of the
You can see a little
blindfold is
bit
pulled down.
So instead, I'm going to chastise myself for my stupidity of not seeing that or remembering that. And I'm just going to get my thieves' tools out and get to work on one of the locks.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's a natural 1.
Okay, so it's such a panic as you get there with your daggers, and you realise they're all bound. You quickly put your daggers back and drop down and pull your lockpicks out. But in the moment, in the panic that you realise of the sort of muck up that you did, your lockpicks fall on the floor, and you're like, ah! And you begin to try and like shift for them, try and pull them back into your hands.
Yeah. How did I end up in the cage?
The prisoners on the outside, like, where are they?
Suddenly you're looking out of the bards at the guards who are now free, but they're still bound and gagged, but you're in the steel bar.
Tripped and fell into the wyvern.
Bonus.
It just about.
Balls outside the cows.
Okay, so is there anything else left to do? Or?
There you go. Shoulder from here.
Yeah, I know.
No, I think that's going to be more of an action to try and do that. So what I'm going to do is it particularly shaded here in the cages?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm going to use my cunning action to hide there.
Okay. Stuff.
So that'll hopefully buy me some time to get to work.
They're going to be a lot pissed.
14.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you seem to be able to fade enough into the shadows that they haven't. No one else seems to have realised you're there.
Okay, cool. That's me.
Okay, so we have 3 remaining kobolds. Two that are on you. So the one that you spat acid at, he takes another swipe at you now. And he's literally close to his leader now, so again, pack tactics comes into play. And that would be hitting on a... is that really? It's a 17.
Yep.
I slowly get stabbed to death.
And that 7 points of piercing damage. As the bolt slices in, this time it makes its mark and sort of pierces into your chest.
Like you've got some sick jams to vibe to while I'm slowly shanked to death.
Prison yard
You sort of slightly begin to fall back into the floor with it, just the kobold sort of on top of you as he just sort of shanking you. And the veteran of these two, as you're there, Nazir, he takes a swipe at you with one of his scimitars or pack tactics in play, but that is only hitting on a 10, which I believe is a miss. So he misses, and then he takes another swipe as he has 2 attacks. Hitting on a 19.
That one will hit.
That one is a hit. Okay, so he swipes again with his blade. You take 8 piercing damage. So just as you're charging towards him, you manage to ricochet one, but he comes back in and takes another swipe. It must be a fighting style that he's used similar. Been a veteran, he's picked up a few tactics and slices down. And this time
He's a
captures
fucking ninja.
you.
Where did he learn this shit from? Kobold.
Jesus Christ!
We've been training these guys.
Ninja. Christ, it's Naruto! Naruto is market!
Okay,
Guy from Fortnite.
the one that rolled out of your attempt, Fenrir, he now charges towards you with his blade, takes a swipe, you literally see him drop his bow behind him.
3 arms, buddy.
Sweeps the
Size of my boot.
sheaths his scimitar and literally stabs straight forward towards you. He is only on a standard attack because there are no more kobolds in his vicinity, so, now that you've taken the other one down.
Sucks to be him.
But that was a good roll,
Oh.
and that is hitting on a 21.
Oh, yep. Yep. Yep.
These guys are nasty.
Yeah, they are.
I'm glad I stowed it away.
That's 5 points of piercing damage as he stabs into your gut.
Okay, that's cool.
To be fair,
He's getting squished.
most of these guys are made up of the ones that you slaughtered before already, with like stat wise. So I'm a bit surprised at the rolls too.
Yeah. Alright.
Steroids, aren't they?
Yeah.
Don't worry, you get your turn.
Okay,
And he's right there.
your go.
Well, that annoying little stabby thing is getting squashed with a hammer. Hopefully. So yeah, met your boy that just did me an ouch.
Okay, so just as he stabs you, he's like, "Is that all you got, big guy?"
Fenrir just laughs. Yeah. Just sort of amused at how cute this tiny little thing is, acting so scary. Yeah, alright, mate. Let's go for a squish. Okay, not a wonder.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Just slowly stabbed.
He just places it on his head and just punches it. It's just like Jesus Christ.
Real sad.
It's like crushes his bone.
All the while, Fenrir is just looking at you, Viatorum.
It's like,
It's like, what was this? Just a hand on the back of the hammer, just like.
okay. Damage.
Yeah.
Damage things.
So you do your D8. Well, it's D10 because it's two-handed. So do your D10.
Oh god, what's a 10? That's
That
12.
Like that.
Are there?
Yeah.
I'm learning.
The one that's got 0 on it.
Okay.
That's your actual D10. That's your percentile dice.
Don't confuse her further.
The
Okay.
one that's got 0 on it, if you used to remember.
8. 6.
8.
So that's 16 plus your strength. Because it's double damage.
What's my strength? What, that one?
Plus 2.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
How many is that?
So
18. 18.
Okay, you literally just push the warhammer in his head.
Yeah.
You just see his skull shatter.
Don't even swing.
You just hear some screams. And then there's a big horrible mess.
Awesome. And then I will say,
Is she dead?
yeah, I've got some more. Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah.
That's what I got.
And
Yeah.
then,
You
just, like,
accidentally
just kind
push
of,
the hammer into
yeah,
the
just
floor.
kind of clean off the
Jesus Christ! God, that'd be such a horrible way to go. No swing, just slowly place it and then just push through the ground.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
until he gets liquid.
Yeah, until he's nothing.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that was lovely. Yeah. Oh well, if I can move, I haven't even moved yet, haven't I? So I'll move over to the ones that are
Just
attacking
move to
the
Viator and just look at him.
Hey, did you see that?
Yes, it was rather graphic. To be honest with the truth, I didn't like the bit where you slowly placed it on his head and pushed him into jelly.
Conserving my energy.
Yeah, just, obviously, that's why you obliterated him after touching into his head.
Got to make sure the job's well done.
Yeah, didn't want to miss.
Yeah, don't miss. Yeah. Controlled.
Horrible way to die.
Okay,
I hope his mate saw that.
Just walk up with him still on the end.
Just like flat. Yeah, flat.
Put it right side of knob. I'm after your bones.
Viator,
Yeah.
you'll go.
Can I actually hit either of them as they're engaged with those two?
Yeah, I would say that you could go up towards them without your bow and you could make a hit, sure.
Okay, so I could get in there with rapier.
Yeah.
To change from a bow to rapier is a bonus action, isn't it?
It would be a bonus action to draw your rapier. You need to drop your.
Yeah.
Drop.
So
Drop it like it's hot.
Just try it.
if I do that, I can't use force. So I will draw my rapier and just get up there.
Stop right.
Okay, you charge right toward. Which one are you going for? The veteran or the younger looking kobold?
The veteran, is the veteran one that's hurt or no?
So both of them are hurt.
Which one looks more hurt?
It would be the younger one.
The younger one looks more hurt. Okay, I'll go for the veteran one.
Okay.
Guess I don't have to roll for walking. So. Is this the one that shot at me?
No, the one that shot at you just saw got
Jammed.
smushed.
Got liquefied.
Death.
19.
That's a hit.
Comes to the point where I actually have to look at what damage does for this thing.
Choppy head.
10 plus dexterity, so 15.
So, and was this the veteran or the young?
Veteran.
The veteran. So how much sorry altogether?
15.
15 points of damage. Okay, so you literally go behind the this veteran one,
Right for his head.
and you just
Just do a veteran. So you place it in his eye, so you place it under his eyelid, and just push slowly through his head.
Jesus Christ.
Just like,
it only took 10 episodes. Everyone can murder Hogan.
just like. I see what you mean. It's very good. You don't miss.
Yeah, conserve
You don't
energy.
miss. You just
Yeah.
place the weapon on their face and just push through their brain.
Very
Me try.
Everyone's just like, just having to murder their face.
Molson just in the shadows, like, Jesus! What's going on?
Why am I hiding?
I've learnt a lot today.
Yes, if I kill him, that's the way I'd like to kill him. Please.
Jesus. Right.
Just like,
So you slowly place the blade and push it through his eyeball. And he drops dead.
It works. It's very good. Very good.
What would you like to do next?
I look at the other one and I'm like, put your weapons on his face and push through. Works very, very well.
Or on top of.
And that's all I say. Just watch this poor Kobold like funny fuck.
It's really even worse now because the next person who can try is
Deal.
got an axe.
Like this.
Yeah, just kind of rest it there. Just put it down.
Let's try and do it if we can.
It's like cutting.
I think we are going to do it.
Carlton.
That'd be a 17.
That is a hit, yeah.
Roll your damage.
Oh, not so much though. 3.
It is the slow blade that cuts deep.
So as you use your blade, take another swipe, and you sort of slash down the front of him. You do gash him open, but he's still standing.
It didn't work.
You were too
You're
fast.
far too fast. Far too fast.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I'll just say to him, look, all your friends are dead.
Oh, my friends
That's
are dead.
slow.
My friends are dead.
He is sweating at this point, and he
bet.
does look around the room, but he's still focused on you as he doesn't want to take his eyes off completely.
You're next.
You just see him swallow. Norm.
Push your staff through his arch.
Knock him out.
I would if I was any good at actually swinging this staff as a weapon, but instead what I'm going to do is just loom over him, open my mouth, and just
Rip
acid
us in his
splash
head.
straight down.
His eye. Yeah. Open wide. I should have grappled him and just kept his mouth open and go spit in his mouth.
Yeah, we're actually going to be done for walking.
We have quickly shifted from our alignments from various forms of good to purest and chaotic evil.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Dex save.
Oh yeah, dex save. That's a natural 1.
Lovely.
He looks up and opens his mouth and goes,
He just looks up, opens his mouth to scream.
That's another 2.
He simply whispers, help me.
kill me.
Killing blow.
Slowly just letting it go. Melting a bottle into the top of his head.
That's the worst one of all.
He literally like holding up a phlegm over his going,
It just starts to pour
dripping
out.
over his head.
Just to make this worse for everyone else, it starts to pour out his eyes, and out his nose, and out his mouth.
Nice.
And then I just fucking slap it.
Jesus Christ.
No!
The bad guy's gonna come downstairs in a minute, like, do you know what, guys? Just, I'm out. It's fine.
He's just see him jump out the tower.
Guy have one of those healing
It's not
potions,
worth
please. I've got a dagger Pulp Fiction stuck in my chest.
I'm like, yes, I'll get one off of Moss. Moss. Oh, he must be slowly killing someone. Moss, I'm not the people in the cages, Moss. Jesus Christ.
It's a lone figure who's running across the desert going, these people are fucking horrible.
Good thing is they didn't see it because they're blindfolded.
Yeah, it's still here.
Just unbandaged them.
Yeah, actually, they're bloody blindfolders. They just heard a lot of. Do it slow!
Slow crushing. Oh, this is really effective actually. It really conserving my energy. This is
I see what you mean!
You just don't miss. Just push it through their head.
We have done dark things on this day.
No, it's been a brute day.
So, I call over to Moss. I'm like, Moss.
No one speaks of this.
Moss.
What happened to the pillar of
I think our friend Norman could more than likely do with one of those health potions or a bandage.
I just open my mouth and blood just goes,
Shit.
He's not doing very well. Do you mind? I walk over and I'm
Yeah.
cool. So how does a man I know how bandage works in real life.
So bandage would just stop bleeding. So it would stop
Or I could
bleeding
just use the
condition.
scroll
So it wouldn't give you any health points, but it would stop.
cure light wounds on you.
Yes, please.
Using the scroll that you found earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just stick it to me like it's a massive band-aid.
Just slaps it on his, just lifts up the tiny thing. just
So you
like,
chant, you unfurl the scroll and begin to chant the words. This energy begins to envelop around Normand, and your wounds begin to heal. If you want to roll for your...
Well, he rolls it because he's...
That's right, yes, you're right. So
Well, no, just give it to you. You can have that. You can do magic.
Oh, you're not caring enough to actually cast it.
sorry, it just drops.
what's cure light wounds? I can't remember.
D6 plus...
Some.
I forget what the plus is if it's a scroll. It's something like average of 2 or something, isn't it? I think is the plus equal to the level of the spell, so it would be +1.
Add some interlude music here.
What happened to the music? I was vibing
Crushed
it.
it slowly.
Technical difficulties. We found the scroll.
Let's give us a minute.
Give us a minute.
Yeah, a 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
So yeah, what would it be for a scroll that we just found on the floor?
1d8, yeah. The same thing, right?
Well, I would say it would just be the caster's spell modifier.
So 1d8. That's the d8. Where is it?
Yes, it is.
It is, yeah. My spell casting modifier. There's some number.
While they're doing that, I'm going to search the leader's body for keys.
Okay. You search around through the leader, what left of him, the mush, and you manage to pull
You can
the iron
have
key. It's a very
11 points of
crooked-
healing back, please.
Very crooked iron key, but it looks like it would work on the cages.
Yeah.
The cages themselves, you realise that it looks like they've been brought into the temple. They weren't here normally. They look fashioned and crude.
Yeah.
What? The holy priests maintaining a water distillery aren't into enslaving and caging people?
Strange.
Yeah, I'll lock the cages and using my dagger, I'll
Just stab them
just go like, oh yeah, it does work, guys.
It's even easier when they're bound and they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I'll cut the binds.
Slowly.
Yeah, very slowly.
Remember, eye contact, did you do it?
And as
Jesus.
I'll take it off the whatever's covering their ears. But before I take it off their eyes, I'll go, right, now fair warning, I'm a goblin, please don't attack me, I'm here to save you. And then I'll take the blindfolds off and the gags.
Okay. As you do the two, you did both of them. You're doing it too. So
Yeah,
okay. So it's the man and the woman, and they both look at you like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah, no worries. Just
And did you free their binds as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So they begin to like massage their
They're
wrists.
slaves now.
The female, she runs straight over to the other man that was held captive and begins to undo his binds and his gag, and he's like coughing slightly as he begins to sort of finally get free and massaging his wrists, surveying the room and looks at each of you. He goes, "Our saviours, you and my men have our utmost gratitude. Who knows what was in store for us if you hadn't come along when you did."
I think you were going to get added to that big fucking cauldron that was out front.
Who tasted awful?
I've heard some screams from sad to say, my other men I don't think made it. I am Captain Varsalas. Me and my men...
Vaseline it is. Captain Vaseline it is.
Me and my men, well...
And woman.
Me and my men and women... Well, what is left of us? We were meant to investigate the disappearance of our own Knights of Diathus. We came here. Everything seemed normal. The torches were burning in welcome. The hall was favourable, if a little stained. As we stepped inside, darts from every angle. We lost a few men, then before that, we were beset by ravaging kobolds. We've had problems with kobolds before, but these weren't the savages who hide among the dunes. These were been led by something more intelligent. So organized and sneaky. We fought our way to the grand stairs. I decided if we could push forward and get to the lever that controls the water filtration, maybe the goddess would bless us once more and provide our town with the purified water to quench our family's thirst, even if it was the last damn thing I'd do in my dying breath. But something huge, it shifted like a long river of sand. Before I had time to react, more of my men had been pulled into its grip like sinking sand. I heard their screams. It still haunts me now. They cried out as what remained of us, emotions to the other two men. Well, the man and the woman. We pulled back, and the last thing I remember was the clanging of glass on the stone floor and the shattering of glass, and then all was dark. When we awoke, we were here, in this room, bound and gagged. They've been torturing us ever since. There were more of us. More were thrown into the cages, but one by one they've been taken away. I never saw them return. There seems to be a ringleader to all this, a more intelligent kobold. I overheard them refer to him as Gricknack, I think. I can't quite recall. They spoke about an alliance with furry ones, whatever they are. When they pulled me out of the cage, I was sure I was next. And then you turned up. I can never repay you for what you've done today, but at least I can give you my eternal thanks and my men.
Have you got any, energy left? Are you right to, do you want to join us, or...?
He motions to the other two. We are merely beaten to an inch of our lives. I don't know how much use we'll be to you.
Some of us ain't faring that much better either.
Perhaps it's best that you sit out for the time being.
Yeah. I hope you've had those wounds looked at.
The only thing that would be quite useful is to tell us really where this passage leads. I assume you've been here before.
This one here, and he points to the passage with the barricades.
Barricade, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, down there. I heard the kobolds bickering about going down there. One of the kobolds snuck off, and they called him throat slitter, I think. Pickpocket sneak, I don't know. He said he was to deal with the last night. I think whoever's down there has been holding them off all this time. The kobolds were growing more and more frustrated, and they erected the barricades in defence.
Oh, so the barricade is to stop
whoever that is down there
from attacking them.
I prayed that maybe they would come and get me, but
no
luck.
Would you be okay if we left you with your comrades here? We've killed everything else on the path in. We're going to proceed down, I believe.
Yeah, wait until we get back and we'll kind of all work our way back to town. Hopefully this all goes smoothly.
Yes, of course.
By the way, you wouldn't happen to know anything about that magical barrier on that other room on the way.
Door.
I don't know
Big
how.
double doors.
We tried to go through there and something stopped us. I assume the same magical seal that stopped you from
I'm guessing the knight downstairs might have a better understanding.
That's probably, I mean, he does live here. So.
Yeah.
I've heard the other
wondering
kobolds. They said that's where Gricknack. I assume that's where Gricknack is, the way they spoke.
I think that's the way we saw him go.
Yeah. Right, well, if you make yourselves, as comfortable as you can and try and...
I'm wondering. I mean, yeah, we killed everything on the way up here, but what if those wankers from beyond the magical door decide to come back out and get some of that horrible soup and realise something's amiss and then come up for these guys? Would you guys feel better just following us down this corridor?
We can if you want us to. I'll slow you down.
I'm guessing this is a room somewhere we can barricade yourselves in for the time being.
Well, the thing is, yeah.
So the room that you passed previously against one had a lot of upturned beds.
Yeah.
That might be your best bet. Get yourself in there, barricade, stay quiet.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll come straight for us rather than...
You'll know if it's us that come back past your way. But, yes,
We'll announce ourselves.
Yeah, we're going to go down and see this knight. And then when we all come to leave, if you're still here, we'll make ourselves known.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. I just hope this throat slitter didn't get to the night.
Well, you better make use of some of these weapons that they've dropped. Just keep them with you.
We will. Thank you. And then they begin to take a weapon each in hand.
How big is this barricade? Is it like massive? Or?
No, so the barricades, it looks like through this corridor there, scattered out, pretty about Kobold height. So it looks like they have been literally constructed by the Kobolds for the soul's sake of trying to have some protection.
Okay, so we can just get through it just like...
Yeah, it looks like you'll be able to... So there's there's one on one side of the corridor, and then you'll be able to step around it, and then there's another one that's, just staggered up.
Yeah.
Give me, as you're walking through the room, give me a perception test.
Moss or me?
Both of you.
Can I use my mannequin?
Sure, you can put your old monocle.
I'm glad I used my mannequin. I got 22.
22.
So it's perception.
Yeah, perception.
Seems to be a pathway.
I can see a barricade. There's another.
Oh, I've tripped over it.
22.
Okay, so as you're all heading towards the barricade, you see something glinting into the right hand corner of the room, and as you turn to that corner, you see it looks like there's an upturned mattress.
Okay.
But something seems to be glinting that way.
Okay. Go over and have a look.
Okay, so you begin to search through on the corner, and you find a healing potion.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
Under one of the mattresses.
Sweet.
Back up to 3. Oh, I didn't change it to 2, so it's still 3.
By the way,
Underneath the bed, you find what looks like a glowing grapple hook.
Nice.
And then just propped up in the corner of where this bed was,
There's a gun.
It's a massive gun.
is you see it looks like a very old staff, but it also seems to be glowing very slightly.
I am definitely going to just give Norman the staff. Poor Norman. He's struggled his way through. I'm just going to be like, Norman,
have a shiny stick.
I just grab it with both hands. I'm like, Norman,
Want the stick?
Norman, you take the stick. Take the stick.
Take the glow stick.
Just gnaws into it.
Fantastic.
Picking up the grapple, do I know what it is? Do I have any idea?
Give me an arcana.
Oh yeah, I'll do an arcana because I'm so magical.
You asked.
Turns out I'm actually pretty magical.
Fabled grappling hook of Antidoc.
26.
Okay, so as you hold on to the grapple, you have come across really slowly.
We have got the monocle on, so you're like,
you have come across one of these before, and you see little runes on the edges of the grapple hook, just glowing faintly, and you realise that this grapple hook is a grapple hook of returning. So when you throw it,
It'll come back.
That's pretty cool.
Get over here!
Does it say Sheffield Steel?
Sure.
Oh, it's quality.
Hopefully it doesn't return halfway up the cliff.
What if you manage to firmly embed it in the cliff you're climbing and then use the return thing to have it propel you?
Just returns the cliff to you. Just like, oh my god!
Or as you're like climbing, it's really neat. Yeah, it's really great. This is the grab log of return.
Should have said anything!
Whatever you do not say the word return. Oh.
I guess it's got like rope or a chain or.
It doesn't.
Oh.
So it looks like this. So it looks like the grab book itself doesn't have a rope right now, but you could attach it.
Sick. I'm going to place it in the top of my bag.
Okay.
And hope it doesn't return somewhere.
Just takes you off the continent.
Yeah, just like, goodbye. I'm returning home.
I can show you the world.
And to assume you're looking at your new stat. You want to give me an Arcana roll,
He's
please?
just eating myself.
It's like, that was delicious.
That was stomach.
Right, tasty stuff.
It's a staff. 9. Staff. Do you want me to tell you what the staff is?
Do you need some help there? You're annoying stick.
What magical poo stick? You chuck it in a river, it returns! Oh god, my favourite game! Ew.
Ew.
It's 12 bludgeoning damage. It's one heavy stick.
Okay.
It does the magic.
It's magic.
Yeah, it's magic.
We'll find out what it does later. After I attune to it for an hour.
And with that, you're going to continue down that path.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you look back over your shoulders and you can see the other 3 townsguard now are still shifting and pulling the bed frames that you suggested me into barricade that doorway just in case.
They said that only one kobold went down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we can proceed and make a bit of noise so that Matey Boy knows we're coming. Otherwise, we might get jumped by some shiny bastard in armour.
Yeah.
Okay, so you begin to make a noise and you head down the corridor. You pass the barricades one by one and you can see that these are very makeshift sort of crew barricades, quickly thrown together in desperation, more than a craft, from leftover bed straws and possibly from the actual night sleeping quarters you passed previously. Traversing deeper through the barricades, you come across a handful of kobold bodies lying dead. Days old, as you kneel down to traipse a finger over the blood. You're certain that some sort of... You're
Push your finger slowly into the kobold.
You're certain that some sort of last stand took place here. And as you continue further down and you come to the last of the barricades down this corridor, you begin to pick up the faint sound of piano keys being played.
Nice.
It's a phantom deal.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just like...
Playing the Doom soundtrack while he's solo with all the kobolds.
just living life.
No, he's playing I'm Still Standing.
We get DMCA.
Like you're Mr. Farmer.
Feeling like a little kid. Oh, killing kobolds the size of little kids. That would have been funny.
Killing all these little kids.
I got a great song.
So, hearing this...
You suddenly pick up on the sound of piano keys being played.
Right.
There's an organ of some description being played beyond in the room, and the flickering of candlelight emanates the way forward as a waft of incense now fills your lungs.
Okay.
On one corner of the corridor, just before a large set of double doors that impede your vision into the room, you can see a Knight of Diathus lays limp, arrows embedded into his body.
Jesus Christ, our Kobold can't hold a tune, can't
I'm going to turn to Fenrir and I say that
I'm aware that my voice is quite similar to these scaly wankers. So maybe you can use them big lungs and kind of make our presence known and that we're not a threat.
I cast Fermatology and I do mine in 3 times as loud a voice.
Oh,
I go,
Nice.
we're not kobolds, so we don't really mean you any harm, mate. You can come out now.
we promise.
We've killed the rest of them and saved the hostages. And that's a very nice tune you're playing there. We'd like to talk or parlay if it's possible.
So the double doors that are shut at this time that do impede your way, you do cast out the sound and you still continue to hear the piano keys being played at this time.
So can we push the doors open?
Sure.
The door's locked.
You have no idea.
I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Oh God.
You put your hands into the double doors.
before he does that, I'm just going to go,
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute.
Have you got time?
Look, this place is fucking riddled with traps. Let me have a go.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my perception.
Probably a good idea, just in case I get my head blown off.
Yeah, that's 23.
Okay, it doesn't appear like there's any traps. You can't see any, no tripwires, no nothing, no pressure pads. It looks okay.
Wonderful. Right then, after you.
Thank you. I just,
Okay, push your hands both to the doors. As you push them open, the organ sound becomes more apparent now. Potentially, the thaumaturgy that you cast might have been cancelled out from the extremely loud organ pipes that are now emanating throughout the whole room. Glancing at the foot of the doorway, another body lays limp, a spear skewered firmly through a second knight's torso.
Shit.
Beyond the archway of the room, you make out what looks like a private chamber. A desk has been upturned to form a blockade. A lectern stands upright, a heavy ancient tome still wide open. A round cylinder swings from side to side. Incest.
Wow.
Wow, way too many. Jesus!
That kind of show.
it's one of those churches.
No wonder he didn't answer us.
Yeah,
He
no
was
one
busy.
didn't answer it. His mum's sister is in there with him.
What's this mysterious white substance then?
No.
Scene.
I cover the top of the fish. So oh God.
Jackson, don't look!
Don't look. Oh God.
It's worse than before.
Do we really want to save
We
this
thought we
night?
were the savages. Oh God. Let's go home.
Maybe the Christie's did right.
Jesus Christ. Let's step back.
Use your time rewind, Eugene. That never happened.
Animal. Jesus.
I meant to say incense.
Yeah, I bet you did. Leave it at home, Chris.
Norman commits seppuku.
We all just commit seppuku.
With his nice new staff.
We have seen too much.
You see, nuts. I drowned the
The
fish.
slow way is best.
Yeah, I drowned the fish.
Don't drown the fish.
It's better this way.
Remind me to remove this from the recording.
So the
As you push your hands on the double doors and open, pushing the double doors open, the organ sound becomes more apparent. Glancing at the foot of the doorway, another body lays limp, a spear skewered firmly through the second knight's torso. Beyond the archway of the room, shut up, you make out what looks like private chambers. A desk has been upturned to form a blockade. A lectern stands upright. A heavy ancient tome still wide open. A round cylinder swings from side to side. Incense still spilling out from tiny holes in the holy relic. And sat at a chair is a 7-foot-tall humanoid lion, or a leonin as they are known. Cast in silver armour and the sacred white tabard of the Order of Diathus. his face hidden by shadow. A huge greatsword leaning against the side of the grand organ piano. He continues to play some somber notes then. Give me a perception roll, both you and Ross.
Can I still use my monocle?
Yeah.
See him real.
21.
Nice.
19.
As you take in the huge visage of this lion humanoid, you spot darting from the heavy red curtains that are set over what would be a window to the outside below. You see a shadowy figure with a piercing snout, 2 daggers in its hand as he darts behind the fallen desk, before leaping up and pushing its back legs to send it high into the air, coming down with both daggers aimed at the Leonin knight. A flash as the arm of the night owl stretches, ceasing his playing of the organ, palm aimed towards the kobold, who is now frozen in place, held against his will by some divine power. The Leonin laughs, turning his head towards his would-be assassin. His other arm traces over the hilt of the greatsword, taking it into grasp. Did you think I would merely sit here and wait for you to slay me, like you did to so many of my brothers and sisters? No, you are wrong. You are filthy. You are sinful. You must be sanctified. With that great sword, he swings, slicing the kobold's head clean from its body, as it drops to the floor in a sickening splash, the thick red blood pouring over the stone floor. For the first time now, the dim candlelight flickers over Leonin's handsome face, his mane matted but still vibrant, his eyes sadly bleeding, trails of dry blood sending 2 symmetrical lines down his warm cheeks. The Leonin had been blinded. He smiled a toothy grin then, and as he readied his greatsword in his grasp, that low, gravelly voice calling out again, "And which one of you is to die by the sword next?"
Well, the way it's going, it's probably me. But we're here as allies. We've killed everything else upstairs, and we've saved the 3 in the cages. We were just wondering if you need some assistance more than anything.
Oh, I think he's got it by the looks of it.
Yes, and you can also hold a tune fairly well. So if you'd like, we'll just leave you and pull the door to.
Yeah, at that moment, the Leonin loses his footing, his face turning relieved to hear another's voice that isn't a kobold. He collapses to one knee then, as he holds his side, a wound flowing from fresh blood.
Give it a potion.
By any chance, would you require some aid? Because we will come over. We do have a short fellow with us, but I promise he's mostly good.
Any aid?
He's the only one of us who hasn't done the slow killing.
Any aid would be most
very impressive.
Most appreciated.
Yes.
By Diathus's will, she has sent mercy at last. What took you so long?
Our apologies, the desert was a bit shit.
To be fair, we're the ones who were saving the people who were sent here to save you, so
Yeah.
blame them guys.
So I go over to, how big is he as a dude? Is he massive?
He's a lion man.
Okay, so is he bare chested or no?
No, he's got armor plate on with
So
a tabard.
if I go to bandage him, do I have to take the armor plating off?
Yeah, you'll have to try and...
Okay, so I'll go up to him and I have bandages and some healing potions with me. I'm just going to have to remove your armour first.
He leans on the greatsword and moves his hand over to you. Let me feel your face.
Yes, it's a wonderful pair of goggles, you see. The desert's a tad shit.
We all have matching pairs.
Yes, we all have matching pairs of goggles. Sadly, we didn't bring any spares.
Doesn't look like you need them.
I'm there like, oh shit, as he's blind. Can blindness be fixed with healing?
Depends what he's done to his eyes.
Remove blindness and deafness, but
That's a spell.
That's a spell, isn't it? So healing potion.
If he's literally had his eyes gouged out, then
No. Has he, or is it just?
Depends how.
What does it look like?
From what he's already just described, I think he was stabbed in the eyes.
Yeah, so they like burn out then?
He doesn't
Like with a fire poker thing. Oh, okay. I'll be like,
Yeah, we
Here, rub these in your eye sockets.
Yeah, I
He just he feels over your face. He's got one barely owning sort of hand. Yeah, just literally.
It's just do that cat thing.
Forgive me, I have to be
pushes
sure.
all the
This
stuff
is
off
no
the table.
trick.
no, it's completely understandable. And then I try and lift his plate off, and I give Fenrir. I was like, I have a friend with me. He's going to give me a hand taking your armour off. And
He leans on his greatsword then, as you're helping him up. Please, do what you can.
So I unhook it, and I lift the front, I let Fenrir take it, because I'm assuming Fenrir is big enough to lift it up over his head.
I'm going to go and cast Cure Wounds on him as well. I'll go over and touch him.
So Cure Wounds, and then I'll bandage, so I'm guessing medicine roll?
Yeah, give me it.
You roll really badly.
You can
That's
have
the wrong part.
Yeah, almost did. 9?
Okay. So you haven't done this very often, but you're able to start bandaging what's like the wound.
13 points of healing.
And as Cure Wounds comes into play, you see the wound begins to heal and the blood starts to stop from flowing. He leans up again, sort of kind of directing you to help him to hobble him towards the little stool where he was initially playing the piano, and he slumps back down. You're the first kind voices I've heard in days. I'm afraid I would say how friendly you looked, but my eyes are not as once they were.
I can see what happened.
Please.
I said that.
Jesus.
I can see.
That was uncalled for.
Yeah. See, I'll go and stand in the corner and take your head for a shit.
My apologies. Hopefully you're feeling a bit more better and relaxed now.
I feel.
If you feel ready to tell us what happened to you.
Yes. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Leodis Ashermain.
That's the coolest.
What's his name?
Leodis Ashermain. I am, or rather was, a Knight Templar of Diathus. I, as the small retinue of other temple guardians, gave my life to our sacred lady, the balance of wisdom. We protected this pillar of thirst. It was a gift to the people from the temple of Diathus. Her sacred blessing is what purifies the water that flows in the dusty caverns beneath our very feet. Our sworn duty was to uphold its defense and to never allow it to cease purifying the waters of our people. And I am ashamed to say we failed our goddess in our sacred duty. 10 days ago, a kobold called Griknak came to our temple, claiming to be a weary traveller in need to quench his thirst. By Diathus's will, we turn no traveller away, no matter if we've had trouble from them in the past. We gladly offered him water, bid him entrance into our temple grounds. He asked about our most sacred relic. How he knew of such a thing, I do not know. It is kept in the chancel, under a magical sail. And then, the beast of hell smashed through the roof in a huge calamity. Leathery wings of hellish vengeance.
Oh yeah, we killed that wanker.
Just really good.
I'm just slowly going like this.
Yeah, bet him.
It was inside of our friend for a bit.
Yes, it was.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm
He got
so
that.
glad to know that you killed that beast.
Oh yes, it's very much dead. I checked several times. It's very dead.
When that beast flew in, several more kobolds seemed to join the fray. We've tried to fend them off, but Griknak, He used something that brought shadows and darkness upon us, and a monstrosity that seemed to appear from the very sand shifting beneath our feet.
Yeah, we've met that thing too.
I'm sorry that you encountered such a horrible thing as well. It tore us limb from limb, gave me the wound that I have now. Well, we stood no chance. Forgive my words, but we were blind without our sacred light, and now I am blind in my eyes. No blessing would bring us salvation that day. The eternal flame was extinguished. Never has it faltered in 100 years. It is believed that the eternal flame, that's what guides Diathus' blessing upon the temple and the stream that passes underneath us. We were pushed back, out of the chancel, away from our sacred flame, and Gregnac sealed the door with a scroll of magic.
Yeah, we've seen that too.
So that wasn't your magic sealing it then, that's his?
That's his. How the hell he got hold of this is anyone's guess.
We thought you had like a magic word or something, but...
I wish we had magical ways to seal and protect that chancel from him, but no, it was too late. And we came here. We made our last stand. Our brothers and sisters fell, and I would not allow that to be the end of our plight. Gregnac has sent countless attempts to slay me, so that though the chancel is sealed, with the magical means, I still command a way inside. He unfurls a holy relic which is just from beneath the piano. I command this scroll of knock. This was more of a metaphor than a holy relic. With Diathus you unlock her wisdom. But in these times I believe it may come in quite handy.
Yes, might actually be the thing we require. Looking over to the two people that actually know anything about magic.
That would about do it.
Magic.
10. Do I know what this second level spell is?
Yes, you do know that it's a scroll of knock, and it will unlock magical sealed doors.
Excellent.
Do I know that it's loud as fuck?
You don't.
Literally is, I don't know.
Yeah.
More than just a fucking...
So, do I know what he cast when he held the Kobold in the air? Because that was sick. Is that a hold?
Oh,
I have no idea what he cast.
No.
I can probably guess, because I can imagine he's using holy
What
power.
spell did you use to hold that person in place?
The blessing of Diathus, he willed me to hold it in place.
17. I'm guessing this whole person.
Yeah, it was whole person.
Yes, I might try and learn hold then.
I think
I can do that. I can actually do it.
Just start holding people.
That's how I know what it is.
Push things slowly into their eyes.
Yeah, and you can just hold them.
It suddenly clicks me. Why didn't I do that the first time round?
If that's how you're going to use it, I'm fucking off.
Moss, please. I have very delicate ears. Listen around. Next time we'll stab them in both eyes.
No, not in front of him!
Just slowly walk up with an arrow, like.
Or pretend to shoot one.
Yeah. And I'm just like,
Well, Mr. Leonis, now that you've listened to our war crimes, you think that you're ready to come with us to get some good old revengeing going?
There's actually 3 people upstairs that are also wounded. Maybe it's better if you were to stay with them.
Yeah, I'm in no shape to help you end Gregnac, but
Want us to help bring them down here? Because it seems like you know your way around this room despite not being able to see.
I'm guessing this is the safest place to be. So if we send them your way...
I can protect them.
Yeah, that seems like the best of plans.
It's 2 men and a woman. I'm sure they'll call out as they come down. So you're waiting for 3 people. So if anything else arrives, you do know it's something else.
Do either one of you two want to go and get them for us?
I was going to say,
Understood.
is he just holding the scroll right?
Yeah, he's still holding it out of his mouth.
I was like, I'll just take it from, and I just gesture at one of you two, because I'm guessing you...
I'll do
Much
it.
more of your thing.
Let's make it double safe, right? Look, you're listening for 3 people, 2 men and a woman, and the password is Bobby Sprockets.
Bobby Sprocket.
Yeah. Let him know that that's the password. Otherwise he'll slice and dice it off.
She reaches out a hand then and holds it onto your shoulder, Viatorum. Within the chancel, there'll be a lever.
Yes.
I'm certain the Gricklax turned it off. Pull the lever. We start the purification for the people of Odeska. This much I bid you.
Can I ask what I do about the flame?
You need to light the flame.
Is that a magical thing or just by hand?
By hand.
Spend it.
That's fine. Give blessing to Our Lady Diathus.
Okay, I will make sure we complete this task.
It will purify the temple from the evils before it. It's the only way to make the water purified once more.
Yes, well...
Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Still, I'm thinking this Kobold. Something doesn't seem right. He seems smarter than the rest of them. He had a plan. He knew what he was coming for here.
He's too big for his boots, this one.
I think someone else sent him in. If I'm asking. They knew exactly what they were looking for.
Well,
if I had to guess, I reckon they meant to take the water out at the same time.
Yes, more than likely. So,
but we're only going to find out one way, and this act's going to be going for front.
Well, let's go and knock on that door.
Yeah.
Just before
I see what you did there.
Just before we leave, Fenrir is going to go over to the Otis and rest a friendly hand on his big lion shoulder. Say, the Otis, my friend, you did not fail your goddess. You have still succeeded in your mission. I come here today with a god behind me as well. By our paths crossing and you giving us this information that we need, we can help you protect this place. You haven't failed your goddess.
Thank you for your kind words. What is your name?
My name is Fenrir.
Fenrir. Yes. You have the faith and heart of you of a good man.
I think I might have brought with me the right god for the job as well.
The right god for the job. I like that.
Right, we're going to go and fuck up a Kobold.
Well, not just him, is it? It's that Sam thing as well.
Well,
I suggest we kind of try and go in with a bit of a plan.
I
don't think charging in is going to be the wisest idea. I mean, that would happen with
that room.
Yeah, well, you know.
That room that we were in previously, before the door, a large room. Yeah. Are we best off knocking
and draw him out,
and then having a larger room to fight in?
I think that might be a good plan.
Because the thing is, I know we have certain amounts of cover, and I think a dead wyvern is probably going to be quite a distraction.
It could well be.
Because
I'm also thinking that Sam thing. Well, you might want to not stand on sand.
Did he say that they were stood on the floor and it came up through sand, or were they stood and there was sand on the floor? When he was telling us about the...
He said it was like a shifting stream of sand.
Oh, it moved as sand.
Yeah, so it doesn't appear from the sand, it is sand.
Okay.
Right.
Spooky.
Well, yeah, I think knock and try and knock them out.
Have we come to a conclusion what this thing might be?
No idea.
How's everyone doing for help?
Let's have a think. Can I try and make a nature check to see if I recognise what this thing might be? fuck me. That's a 24.
Okay, so you never necessarily seen or necessarily known what this thing might be, but you have heard of monstrous entities that have shifted like sand in the past, and that whatever it is, it's large, and it's not something which most people have lived through. If they've met one, they've usually lost their lives.
I don't know any tales of how to fight such a thing.
The only thing you were ever told was to think of science.
Of what?
Think science.
Think science.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
Has anyone got anything hot enough to turn sand into glass?
You do. I look down at the arrows that you have in your quiver, and you have 3 flame arrows.
I fucking do as well. In amongst all this fucking shit somewhere.
Because you have 3 flame arrows and 3
That's right.
poison arrows.
Yeah, I gave it to my family
Yeah.
and the embodied
On the
child.
ranger.
Yeah.
I wonder if acid can melt sand.
If it's strong enough, it can melt stone.
We also have 1 alchemist fire.
You do.
I reckon we draw this thing out and we try and trap it in a corner,
Yes.
and then we take care of Matey Boy
Yeah.
and see what happens. I'm guessing he's probably controlling this thing,
I
or
think
at least giving it some sort of command.
in the
I mean, if
large,
we take him out, it might.
in the large room, I think we have more of a chance.
Yeah.
Because Moss can use the darkness, I can use ranged, as can you two. And I think Fenrir is just going to have to try and protect as much as we can.
Yeah.
That's a fucking good memory, because I don't write that shit down.
It's because it's an arrow. I've got it tattooed on my inner thigh.
David has already managed to figure out
Am
where
I
every
using
arrow
it?
contains.
No, it's 3 fire arrows, 3 fire arrows, 3 poison. And I think they work by my chart, don't they?
Sorry?
Do they work by the chart that I have?
Yes, I should do.
Wait a minute. Do those kobolds also just have acid arrows in the other room?
Yes, they did. I'm not sure if we checked their quivers.
Should probably get
Yes.
We'll check that shit as we go back through.
those. Oh, the arrows. So many arrows.
Yes. So I think we're all just going to venture up as a party back. I'm guessing those 3 people are just at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, okay, so you head back through the barricaded corridor, and to your amusement, as you shut the double doors, you hear the organ beginning to get played again.
Well, at least you'll hear them coming.
Guess it brings him peace.
Something to do.
I like him.
Oh yeah, I wonder why. Is it because you finally met someone who's as big as you?
That then is when I was using all of these for a campaign. That's how many I had.
Oh, that, right. Okay.
Split between my 4 quivers.
Right.
I had 4 bolt cases in one campaign, and this was all in my bolt cases.
Jesus.
Yes, I'm an enabler. What can I say?
I was literally on crack.
Right, before we fight, shall we have a drink?
Yeah, so I was going to say, how is everyone doing?
I could probably do with the drink.
I could do with a sip.
I'll lift up my shirt to reveal the 1 point of damage that didn't get healed. the tiny boo-boo. I got a boo-boo.
Yeah, I'm hurting from a bit of piercing.
I'm 4 away.
Hurting 4
away from max.
Okay, I'm 9 away from max.
Who's worst off? Yeah.
So
I've taken 9 damage.
Fenrir needs some. How many are you down?
Why don't
Is
we
it
just
full
like have a little
So
rest?
how many off of 30 are you?
So that we don't drink
so
anything we
got
don't need to.
7 acid.
Yeah.
I suppose an hour
12
you could do
piercing.
short rest.
Maybe if we had a short rest, I could attune to the staff I just got.
Do the
Yeah, let's
So
do that, shall we?
Maybe if you, David, would listen to me,
Short rest.
No, short rest.
so that I can attune to the staff and you can heal without downing a potion.
And maybe you can fix your guns.
Yeah.
Because I can use my tinkering tools, can't I? To get rid of those 2 missiles.
Let's do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Do those.
Short
Listen-
rest in the
listening
room,
to the beautiful music
keeping an eye on
from
the door just in case they don't come out and try and surprise us.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't really need to read. Yeah.
Well, you need to do a bit of tinkering, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, so you go back to the bedded area, and you begin to make camp. The other three individuals now head back towards the your Leonin friend.
Bobby Sprocket.
Make sure I tell them Bobby Sprockets is a
And
bastard.
they do remember that you say Bobby
Booby
Sprocket.
sprinkles.
Give me a perception roll.
All of us, or?
No, sorry, just Viatorum.
24.
Okay, so as you slump down onto the floor and begin to look for your tools, and you just glance up onto the wall, and you see in a sealed glass case what looks like a map of Vedeska.
I've gone through this entire campaign and it's in a glass case above my head.
You literally just noticed it, just on the wall there.
Can I draw a copy of it?
Why didn't you just take it?
Well, it's not mine.
I'm sure they won't mind. The place is pretty.
So you could
Could I get
potentially. So the glass is slightly shattered. So it's like you can.
I don't think he needs a map.
Can I get up there to get it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna take them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a trap.
Oh, is this just to
It's so
plug your fancy efforts?
This is epic. This is epic.
I'm disappointed. I thought it was a break in case
And that's
of
what you pull out.
thing.
It's a Glock.
I pull out a paper cut. Sick. Oh, this is well cool.
The camera needs to see that shit.
I'll turn to the camera. I have a map.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. I actually know where I'm going.
It's going to be so easy to read in a sandstorm. Nice sand-coloured map.
That's detailed.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
I suppose you'll need one.
There's 20 million maps in one.
How many were there in that case?
Turns out they've been collected.
Turned out very good. That's the dust hollow. The way you've drawn the dust hollow is epic.
There's another one.
I like that.
They just keep coming. They're multiple maps.
Maps, please. You get a map. You get a map.
This is cool.
I've got 2 maps.
Oh, 2. Okay, yeah. Well, if you want to
I'll get a
pass
spare.
one over to
There's
Marcy.
little There's the Whisperer words.
Oh,
There's
my
the
goodness.
That's cool.
we went through the dust hollow.
Yeah, the dust hollow.
Fast, so we ran it out
It's about time there. There's bats. God damn it.
from
Miles away.
somewhere.
Miles away. So far away.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
I don't think you guys understand how much this actually means to us.
Well, this means
I
a lot.
do.
If it's all just sitting there crying.
It's like just weeping.
It's so
Just
beautiful.
gently weeping, like I got a hole punch through my chest, but this is all worth it.
I finally know where I am.
Right, tinkering tools.
Right.
Go for it.
Yeah, hit dice. That's what I'm doing.
I got a 13 and a 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's enough, yeah.
Matt. Please. That's not a D8. That is a D8.
Looking at this grappling hook of returning,
Yeah.
do I understand?
That'll do.
So does it work by I throw the grappling? Do I have to attune to it, or is it just a magical item?
No, so it looks like you don't need to attune to it, that you'll...
So I just throw it
Yeah.
with a bit of rope attached to it. It hooks onto something,
Yeah.
and then if I want, I can say return,
You can summon it, yeah.
and it comes back to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm attuning to this.
Okay. Okay, so you're able to get the hours that you need to attune to that.
As soon as I'm attuned to it, will I know how it works, or is it just going to turn on and literally be a surprise?
So as you attune, yeah, it kind of whispers to you the weapon, and you it begins to tell you the secrets of what it can do.
Can I now tell the party that this is in fact the staff of Kobold racism?
Staff of Kobold bludgeoning.
Yeah. So what is it then?
It will glow when kobolds in it. So it's literally...
wow.
Well, good.
It's literally... Oh no!
It's stinks.
A particular race of people nearby. Ooh.
That's
Racist.
That's useful though in the desert.
Oh no, it would be useful for right now.
Yeah.
100-foot range.
100 foot.
I've got
Excellent.
It's also
Right.
+1 staff.
in my bag. So is that actual rope or is it more twine?
Yeah, so that'd be actual rope if you've got rope in your bag. That's what you've actually got.
Hempen
Yeah, proper,
rope is-
proper wrap. Yeah,
It is rope.
yeah, like climbing rope.
Because that's 50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will tie a figure of 8 onto the grappling hook so it doesn't go flying off.
So you've got 42 feet left.
Tie a figure of 8, tie it onto the grappling
Yes.
hook, and I'll put it on the
At Channel Devonity, we don't do comedy.
and I'll put it on the side of my bag.
Yeah. Okay.
Tinkering tools, I've repaired bait, cleared the misfire mark from them. I will take this time just to look over them, give them a quick once over, and I'll load both of them because I know what we're going into. I'll just load both. So I'll take my time to load both.
Okay.
Which I do.
Okay. Great.
So
Would be funny if you had double natural ones.
don't use double nut ones, I just yeet them out the fucking okay, and then how does healing work on short rest?
You roll however many hit die you want.
Yeah. You have so many, you spend as many as you want.
You have a hit die equal to your level.
Okay.
I believe after a long rest you get half back.
Okay, so we're
That is the cost of
level
doing a heal.
2, aren't we? So I get 2d10.
Oh, level 3, aren't we?
Level 3, yeah,
Level 3. You've got, what's yours?
I got 3d8.
What's Paladin? D10?
D10, the highest one.
10, 8,
That one?
8.
6.
That is your percentile dice. It's the same shape as that. It's just got
I have a weak
percentile.
thing.
7.
That's good.
I suppose I could use a hit dice to kill my one hit point
plus-
damage, but just...
Is it worth it?
What's your plus?
What if I get even more hurt on the way back?
You should have a plus.
True.
Always keep a spare.
What's the plus for a Paladin? For a hit die? Is there a plus for healing or no?
Is it plus your
I
con?
think it's just it, isn't it?
It should. I think it's your con modifier. Is it? Yeah, 'cause mine's +1, so your Constitution modifier
Yours is a +1 as well.
+1. So that's
Mine's
8.
+3. So might be
But you,
So
you
you're one
have
off
3 of
healed
those dice to
anyway.
use.
How many spell slots?
So if you're still not up to
I
3,
have
you can
one.
use another die.
Yeah.
One second level spell slot.
While
Only have
while
to
they're-
get
while
2
they're-
first levels
Second
and 2
level.
second level spells left.
yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, that
while-
does it.
Another 8.
Does
Yeah.
Fenrir get one?
Awesome. I'm good. I'm
You
good
don't
to
get you
go.
back from short rest.
You don't get any.
Long
How many
rest,
spell
long
slots
rest.
have you got left?
We ain't warlocks, sadly.
Oh, how many did you get?
And you use
I
one
intend
for
on finding
guiding
me a cosmic
bolt.
sugar daddy as fast as possible.
Yeah, you've used one for guiding bolt, so you've got 2 left.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Use them wisely.
Smite.
Smite.
Smite,
Just using
smite.
smite.
Smitey, smite,
Have
smite.
you got magic? You're rogue, aren't you?
I don't have any.
No magic.
So I
magically make daggers disappear.
I've still
Into
got
people.
all of my magic.
Slowly.
But realistically, my magic's only really good for attacking, and I've got 1 fog cloud. I think that's it.
I just realised that my whole thing to this group of people is like, I'm a magic man, but I just realised that basically everyone I know is magic. What's up with that?
What's up with that?
How come only me and Zeal over here are the ones who actually been using magic this whole time? You've all got it.
Oh, I used guiding bolt.
Yeah, but that was like the first time ever 5 minutes ago.
I don't think just got it.
Right.
To be fair, I have forgotten at times as well that I could do magical things.
And lay on hands. That's kept a few people alive.
That's true.
Yep.
That's been an important one.
Yep.
But you don't do wavy, quick betrays with that. You just touch people and they get better.
Yeah. We can't all be as fancy as you know.
Or as normal.
Or as normal. Can't all be as normal as you know.
Are any of you going to take watch? While you're
It's
short
only an
rest?
hour, isn't it? Short rest.
Yeah.
gonna say,
You're just going to take a
It's
few
an hour.
hours.
There's one way into this room.
Yeah. Well, they ain't coming around us.
Alright, okay. And you rest for the hour. Gather yourself, gather your wounds. Maybe take a drink from the water. What
Wipe
cast
all
do you still have?
the splat off of my hammer.
Okay.
I'm just having a quick look around the room, see if there's anything we can possibly use to set up as booby traps or... I mean, there's a cauldron there. That's going to be any use for anything?
So the cauldron's in the other room.
Yeah, that's the room we're in.
No, you're not.
we're in the bedroom.
So you're in the
Oh, I thought we were
cauldron.
outside the wall. Oh.
We can make our own horrible
Well, I knew the cauldron's there.
Yeah.
I've got it. We'll put
Above the door.
straws in the cauldron. For
Surprise!
some reason.
And then we'll say there's a present for him, like a Trojan horse.
But it's just a cauldron of moisture.
Yeah. So
I said, sorry that we invaded your place.
Yeah.
Here, have this lovely
Have
cauldron.
this peacekeeping.
Now what happens? Right, now we jump out of the horse.
We knock, and hopefully they take us inside.
Gathering your things, you leave the room and head back into the apse. Eventually standing before huge wooden doors, taking note of the intricate stonework and the story of Diothus. What would you like to do?
Readying my fire arrow. Oh, who's chucking the alchemist fire?
that would be me.
Okay. I am readying.
That's if this stand thing turns up.
Yeah, so I'm readying a normal arrow, but I've got the fire arrows
I've got
very close at
I've
hand.
got the alchemist fire in my pocket anyway, so I'll
Okay.
throw that one.
I do have one crazy idea.
Do you want to tell us?
Syria.
That Wyvern over there,
Yeah.
don't half look like a dragon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See,
No, we only were fooled by it for like 5 minutes a few minutes ago.
Well, I'm saying some of those kobolds might be a bit stupid. We drag that corpse across, I can make noises that sound like a dragon very loud, and we can get fire arrows to come through the side of it.
Can we drag something that big? I know there's
I've
five of
got
us.
some strong fellas over there.
how big?
Yeah, it's the size of him alone.
How big is it?
Well, wyverns are quite big. They're a large creature.
His head
So
was the size of me.
We're only
to
really
ride.
near the
Is
edge.
in Fenrir.
Yeah, you can ride
So
one
big.
also.
So really big.
to try and carry it,
We chop its head off and I'll just like wear its head like a big costume and be like, whoa!
slowly chop its head off.
Yeah, really slowly.
We'll look at the staff and see if there's even a kobold within 100 feet on the other side of the door.
So when you lift the staff up, see it glows red.
Right, so we're already right there, so why don't we just do what we always do, just everyone get a weapon ready and just go ham.
Yeah.
Go ham.
Sounds good.
Yes, let's knock then. And then I will take a step. Well, the thing is, Norm's knocking. Zeal stood next to Norm?
I'm
Zeal
standing right in the way. I'm
No,
standing back a
right,
bit.
yeah. Like we all stand
Ready for
back.
an
'cause
ambush.
Your Norm's going to knock because I guess you got to stand next to it. We'll all just step back.
Okay.
Yeah, step fairly back because mine was all ranged.
Hinges in this door.
Yes.
Is it going to open outwards or inwards?
So it's going to open inwards.
I'm not a fan of that.
It's good for kicking in. It's good for dramatic kicking in.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're all behind it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'm going to get a load of caltrips and put it right in front of the door. And
Ah,
dump
good,
it
I can make a speedy getaway.
Well, in front of you, obviously. You need to be right up next to it to do it, do you?
Yes! I've got to knock on the door!
Yeah, but you can see where they are. We put it right there.
Yeah, just don't
Not
stand on them.
surprised.
Extend your arm over the line of drops.
I'm going to unfold the scroll now. I'm going to Put the scroll on the door.
Okay. So you put the scroll on the
Because
door.
it makes like a 300-foot loud noise.
Yeah.
No, I should be this way.
As the kobold knocks back.
You utter the ancient archaic works as the scroll erupts. As the scroll erupts in blue flame, it shakes in your very grasp, and before a tiny cobalt blue flame disintegrate the manuscript.
Oh, kobolds. I thought you said kobold.
No, kobold.
Tiny Kobold comes in.
It's on fire.
A loud knock is heard about the chambers you stand in, echoing from corner to corner of the apse.
Now I'm running and ducking out the way. I don't care if I fall over.
A flicker of energy then runs down the length of the double doors, as before your very eyes they begin to open. Wood grinds in the stone floor as an icy chill rushes over your skin. A gust of wind blowing down a long corridor that's now set before you. You can't see anyone inside.
Is it dark? In there?
There's torch light flickering down the corridor.
How far is the corridor?
Looks to be about 20 feet.
Is there sand on the floor?
Glancing down, you can't see any grains of sand on the floor.
Maybe far right down.
Maybe he's right behind the door.
Hopefully Norman's killed him.
I have slowly opened the door on him.
It's on the other side of the door, just flat against the wall. Hello?
So down there, does the corridor tee or does it go into something?
So the corridor seems to kind of funnel into a larger room, but it looks like there's two. So it kind of becomes a larger room, but then funnels back into like a tight corridor. So you kind of see this one corridor, sort of slightly larger room, and then funnels back in.
I looked at Moss. I know I wasn't desperately good at sneaking earlier. Do you think you and I should try it?
Oh, yeah, I ain't to say.
Go and give it a look, both of us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to back him up just in case there is something horrendous.
Okay.
Stealth,
go for it.
Go on, Rainbow.
19 plus my stealth. I actually might be alright here.
17.
26.
Okay. You both manage to phase into the shadows as Moss slightly guides you as you're heading in and out of it's like the little beams of light that create this sort of this chasing of shadows to the corners, but you're able just to sidestep through. Heading down that corridor, you spot as it opens up into a sort of slightly larger room, and then the corridor becomes very tight again, it would force each of you to travel in single file. And you look to the left and right, and where it would be normally would be a longer, more width sort of corridor. Either side is taken up from large wooden scaffolding, and you see little rags that are covering the top of the would-be walkways high above. Seems like the temple was in the middle of having some work complete when the attack happened.
Okay. I look back down the tunnel and I make this gesture. My mind to your mind.
I'll give Norma a little
Can he do
snap.
this? Are you allowed to do this? Can you do this?
Is this legal?
Have you still got this?
While this is going on, we mentioned it before, but I don't know if we actually found anything. I was looking for more of those acid arrows on the...
Oh right, yeah, okay, understood. Yeah, you found about 2 more acid arrows.
2 more.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast a message. And you can hear me saying, "You've gone too far for me to link with your mind, I'm afraid, so it's gonna be message for a bit. How are you?"
I speak with my mind, not with my voice, don't I?
Yep.
So I convey the fact that we've gone down through here. I'm still behind Moss. We're still covered. There's scaffolding ahead of us. Everything through here is single file. So Moss and I are going to press on. It might be worth you guys just following us, just at a bit of a distance. Me and Moss will proceed, and then you guys follow. I don't know, just try and pin down Fenrir's armour or something.
Okay.
Because he's just like a tin can full of bolts. And then Moss is just still directly in front of me, I'm guessing. Or
I point at the scaffolding and I go,
do I think it will carry my weight? No.
Yeah, you think it might be, yeah. You are quite
Because I
dainty.
am dexterous as balls. So, no, I'm not going to use it. Can I use my grapple?
If you want to.
How do you throw it? Is it a strength or a dex?
I'd say it'd be more with dex to throw it.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to give it a go.
cool.
So is this a
And you're going to begin to climb. I think it'd be athletics. Acrobatics.
flat dex test?
Yeah, flat dex.
Okay, 20.
Okay.
And that.
So you begin to swing it. You manage to hook on to the top of the scaffolding.
Okay, so I climb it. If I say return, does it return to me or do I return to it?
It returns to you.
Cocky.
Can Batman grapple it?
No, that's it. What if I throw it backwards? So, throw the rope up and then I just stand on it. No, then I use it to get up. So what is that? Is that an advantage to athletics? No, advantage to acrobatics.
Because you've got the grapple, you were able to climb up it.
Just climb up it.
With this sort of length, depending on the distance you're trying to climb normally, it might give you advantage, but in this instance, you can just climb straight up.
Okay, I'll just climb straight up.
Okay, so as you're still stealth, and what did you get?
16 to climb.
Okay, so because you got scaffolding either side, are you just taking one scaffolding each?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you climb up, and you each in almost like unison, each of you just pulls over the top of the scaffolding, and then huddled behind. Each of you see the same thing. Huddled behind the scaffolding, you see a kobold holding a vial of, you can only imagine, is acid bubbling away.
They haven't seen us, though.
Because you were stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One on either side.
Do I know that I can just stealth around the back of him and try and assassinate him?
Well, you are stealth at the moment, so technically...
Or is it the fact that I think that's mainly a rogue thing and I'm just going to have to try and shoot him in the face?
You can do whatever you want if you
I'm
really
going
want
to try and sneak round the back.
Or just push him off the scaffolding.
Yeah, try and sneak round the back
Slam his face
and smash the end, but slowly.
It's important to everything we do this stuff is slow.
Yeah, no, I've got... I've got rapiers on me.
Okay.
So I'm going to go round and try and sneak round behind him.
Okay.
And I'll just try and do him over. Because I guess Moss is kind of equal with me.
Yep.
Moss knows I'm there. I
Yep.
know he's there. We're both seeing the same thing and we're just going with instinct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you doing the same thing as well, trying to creep around?
Yes, I am going to pull out 2 daggers.
Okay.
And what I would like to do is sneak up behind this thing and with both daggers slit both of his arteries
So you can't scream
and
out.
kick him forward over the scaffolding at the same time.
Slowly.
So if the bleeding doesn't kill him, the fall will.
definitely will.
Slowly.
Yes, I'm going to go over there with the rapier. I'm just going to go from the back,
Try and push him off.
forward, and I'm going to do it with force. So if I hit him and he doesn't die, he's going to fly 10 foot that way.
Alright, both you make attack. Got
But
advantage.
slowly.
Yeah, but slowly.
Slowly apply
If you were there, you can
So
cast,
if I
you
get
can cast
advantage,
Featherfall.
do I get double advantage?
No,
Because he hasn't attacked me. Alright, check.
Oh, that's a good point.
Not until you have accuracy.
Another double advantage. Okay, so I've got 24.
That's a hit.
Okay, so sneak up behind him, hit him.
The last thing he hears is the of your rapier charging
Slowly.
Slowly.
as you slowly put it into his bar.
So that's 11 with my first dagger.
Okay. 11. Let me just check.
I don't have advantage, do I?
Yeah, you do. You
You do have
Oh, I do.
it's stealth, doesn't it?
Of course.
That's fine.
For once, you're using
Yeah, so
sneak
it's
attack at the
11.
normal level.
11. Okay, yeah.
And with my second. So how does offhand work again?
You don't add your dex
Yeah,
to
it's
the
just
damage.
flat damage from the dice. Isn't it?
But you
Okay,
get
so
your
the
sneak
attack's
attack.
still the same.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. That's an 18 on the dice. Well, let's see if I get a 20. No, so 18 on the dice plus 7.
25.
25, thank you.
Okay, that's a hit.
So that is 1d4. That's a total of 1 damage. But I'm also going to have my sneak attack damage. Don't fuck me up.
Kill.
Oh, that's a 6 and a 2, so 8 sneak attack damage. And I'm using my foot to push him forward as I slice back.
Okay. And you hit, and what damage are you?
22.
Okay.
Poke him.
Really slowly.
So in unison, as you both slice through the neck, rapier up the chest, both kobolds go fall over the top, and both of them splat onto the floor dead.
Did they drop the acid or did they take it with them?
So both of them had it held, ready to use, so as you went, they would have fallen over with it, and smashed, fizzling on the
Acid
floor.
is just on the ground.
So as they fall over as well, you notice something above you, like sort of shaking, overhanging, and you realise it's been some makeshift portcullises that they were also planning to drop onto you.
Okay.
Okay, is that tethered?
This is tethered with rope.
Okay, so is it tethered my side or Moss's?
Both, there's like one each, one either side.
Oh, okay. Seeing Moss's fly my direction, mine fly Moss's, I'm just like... And then I just walk over to mine and I tie mine off. So I'm guessing it's on like a turn.
Yeah.
I just tie it off so it can't go anywhere.
Okay.
Because if we drop it, it's just going to make noise. So
Yeah.
I just tie mine off.
Yeah,
I'm like,
tie it off. I do the same.
Okay.
and then does the scaffold continue?
The scaffold continues down the corridor for the full length.
Yeah.
It looks like they were like renovating the whole walls at the time. And then near the end of the corridor, you can see there's an archway.
Yeah. So go as far as we can, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Go as far as we can, one on either side. Is your message still working?
Oh god, no.
Oh god, no.
Okay, so we get to the end, and then just
Yeah, I guess in looking down the corridor, we just send two.
just find that, and just acid go everywhere.
Like, oh.
Meanwhile, I guess the three of us have been slowly picking up all the caltrops and putting them back. When our concentrated efforts are interrupted by two corpses slamming into the ground.
What?
99.
Sounds like no go.
That extra one I still.
And you do notice that your staff goes back to being grey after that.
Oh, looks like they called the kobolds.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there was kobolds down there. Probably should have told them.
So we've hit the end of that scaffold. What's there? Just an arch.
Just the archway, it looks like it's leading into the room.
Really? They were just
Deception.
done with you going with them. You
Sorry?
just go, no,
Deception.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
over
sure,
that
go for
way.
With monocle.
Kobold divining rod.
Thank God I did.
The rod of racism.
There they are.
Okay.
That's 18.
So glancing down through the archway, you You see that it's like another room that opens up into a large chamber. There's dim torchlight burning in the distant either side of a heavy set of double doors, and those double doors look very ornate. In between you and that doorway, however, you glance at the horrifying image of mutilated bodies crunched up in what looked like rusty iron cages that you've unfortunately had the pleasure of previously encountering. 5 such cages are scattered from left to right in the room. Dry blood and fresh spill over the stone slabs of the connecting corridor. You see in some of those cages some panicked eyes looking left and right.
There's sand on the floor.
Any perception?
Um, 16 plus 7, 23.
You can't see any sand on the floor.
Scaffold ends. Okay. I'm going to, over the last one, I'm like, trying to keep up the stealth. Mm-hmm. I'm going to hook my grapple over, and I'm just going to let the rope slowly down, and then I'm going to hold on and just zip down mine.
Okay.
And then be like, return to me, my child.
What you don't know is that when it is returning, it screams loudly.
It's scared of heights. So, yeah, and then I'll tumble it up again.
Yep.
On the side of the bag. Guessing you're...
I'll make my way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You climb down together.
Yeah. Next to Moss, on the ground, I'm like, I guess you've seen the cages.
Yeah.
The only fear I have is when we enter that room, the poor souls trapped inside them are going to make it very apparent that we're here. Because there are things alive in the cages, isn't there?
You saw some eyes darting left and right.
Yeah.
Do we know what they are?
They're in darkness, it's hard for you to make out.
Right, okay. What about with dark vision?
I'll help you.
Well, we've both got dark vision.
Yeah. So glancing into the corners, you can see that these look like humans that are in the cages.
Humans?
Yeah, and a quick observation. And it appears that some of them are the remaining temple clerics and a few unfortunate travellers dressed in dusty robes that remind you of the poor traveller you encountered on your way to the Pillar of Thirst.
Okay.
You see that one of the prisoners then points, as if talking to one of his other would-be prisoners, one of his cellmates, and he motions into the far side corners of the room. And as you look over, you can see 2 shadowy figures. Quite large. He looks third.
Okay.
I'll nudge you. I'll say,
They did say something about an alliance with the furry ones.
Yes. I'm starting to think that might be the fairy ones.
Yeah.
How far are they behind us?
The rest?
Start making our way down. Yeah, I haven't had a chance.
Yeah, I mean, they're still waiting at the moment. They're like all the way back through the corridor, so you're probably looking at about
Shall we
100 feet.
report back? Let's go back. There's only 2 of us.
Yes. I'm thinking firing blindly into that room might cause us more damage now. So yeah. Just keeping up the stealth.
Yep.
Will return. And yeah, just meet up with these guys.
Okay. You begin to trace back and head back and soon find yourself with everyone.
Hi. Small issue. The corridor's very narrow. But when we get to the end, it opens up and there are humans. We think they might be clerics trapped. And there's 2 large beasts in the corner. from the damage the cages have endured, I assume this might be a fight of quite a large nature. So Moss and I have come back due to the fact that we don't think we can do it alone. So if we're going down through there, we'll try and keep as quiet as possible. And when we come into that room, I think we're going to have to just get into the room as quick as we can. Else it will be a bit of a killing field in that corridor. And then... Yeah.
Is there any way we can use those portcullises? I'm thinking lure them out.
You and I on a scaffold each.
Yeah.
That might not be a terrible idea.
Well, why don't you send Fenrir down?
I was going to say, I can walk
as
in.
bait?
Hello.
Why don't we just make a really loud noise as bait?
What language are the kobolds talking?
So generally they've been talking in a mixture of common and draconic.
Common and draconic, okay.
Okay.
Well,
How about... See, I've got a high, raspy voice. A bit like these scaly wankers.
Yes.
How about I call in and say, "We've got him, come and help us."
Yes, that's probably worth a try. Are we thinking to have our colleagues stood at the end of the corridor and you and I on the scaffold when this happened and drop the portcullises?
Yeah, drop the portcullises, make a kill box.
Are you happy with that idea? I just pose it to the group.
Yeah.
Sounds like the best
If
idea
they're
we've got.
trapped, then I can just spit on them and spit on them.
I can just
Okay.
hit them
Well-
slowly with my hand.
As long as we've all agreed, we'll try and drop the portcullises as slowly as we can.
On them.
Yeah.
On them.
We'll try and lure them so they're right underneath so it comes down onto their heads.
So how does stealth work as a party? Is stealth an individual thing or as a party?
have
So you can roll it as all of you. You can roll, one of you can roll for all the group, and I would say that you can gain...
Because the only thing is you have disadvantage.
I have no stealth. Like,
Well, why?
A little bit of
being
noise
be
might help,
stealthy when we're
actually.
just...
I
yeah.
was going to say, if we go ahead and get up, and then you guys
We just wander through.
Right. So
Yeah.
we'll do that. We'll
Okay.
go back and get back up, same means as we did last time.
Okay.
Do you want another throw for
Are you
the
trying to be stealth, or are you just trying to...
stealth? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you could feign some mild peril when you get to a certain point,
Oh no, the kobolds have got us.
like that,
What will we
but
do?
more emphatic.
What if I just make the massive wyvern noise?
Or that.
Yeah.
I suppose they don't know it's dead, do they?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, Moss and I.
Okay.
Yeah.
You head up.
I mean, I can make
Back up.
some noises with thermatomes.
Yeah.
We'll say that we've been chased down there. Oh no, it's been pushed us down this hole. It's all gone horribly wrong.
Yeah. And then Moss and I just ready them to drop them.
Okay.
Right, shall we pick the noises?
Oh, I'm going to use minor illusion and literally make the wyvern noises as my mouth just goes...
Yeah.
And noises flying out.
And then the other two can scream.
Oh no, the wyvern.
Oh no! Not my hair!
Maybe we'll be safe down here.
Not my hair.
Oh, I was going to say, Fenrir, you're going to have to actually pretend like you're in danger for the first time in your life.
Yeah. How
Things
does that
have
feel?
gone wrong.
Maybe we can be safe if we go down here.
Maybe. Come on, naive friend.
So as
Generic
you
wyvern noise.
as you project the noise and you begin to the commotion, you have you hear some heavy thudding then coming down the hallway, and then coming into light, you see these two hulking humanoids with goblinish appearance but covered in fur, looking larger and stronger than any goblin you've encountered.
Are these hobgoblins?
No, bugbears.
Brandishing large morning stars,
To both.
one offers a grunt then towards its compatriot. Easy beckons, as they grin a toothy grin, charging towards you.
Oh no,
Our
what will we
friends.
do?
Here to help.
At the opportune moment, I'm guessing.
Over the opportune moment, I'm just going to be like, "Ping."
Yeah.
With
Okay.
force.
Yeah. With force.
Really let go of that rope, you know.
Let me just double check.
Slowly.
So as you do that, okay. So as you do that, you release him. One of the cages comes down, and the bugbear swings its big morning star up and just spats it away, and the cage just slams on the nearby wall, clanging off. The other one, as it comes down, he sort of was concentrating on his mate who just done this and didn't see this portcullis as it goes and clamps down onto him, and it begins to shift violently.
So is he prone, or is he just damaged?
He would be
Prone, surely, if it's all of his head.
if it's come over the top, then no, technically it would have. Yeah, it would
Wait,
be prone.
advantage, can you smash his head?
Yeah, I was going to say, he's prone. I would like to make a ranged attack on the other one.
Okay, first of all, I will need initiative from all of you.
Okay, oh my god,
Alright, motherfuckers.
0 this one.
Oh, yes, 25, please, thank you.
Nice.
17.
No, you want
There's
that.
not enough sides. There we go.
The first time this whole campaign.
Nice.
Okay.
What have you got?
Come on, Devon.
The first time this whole campaign when there's a prone enemy who can't get back up, so my acid spells would work on them instantly, and I get an incredible 10.
10.
So now I'm going to be dead by the time I can do it.
21.
21.
And Fenrir's incredible score.
1.
Hey!
You are
Yes.
smashing it.
Well, top of the round then, Mossy.
Right, yes,
So you've got the one that's bashed the portcullis off to the side and is charging towards, well, the three individuals.
Well, I'm aiming at him.
Okay.
So I will let fly an arrow, a normal one. Natural 20!
Nice.
Pat, pat.
How do you do that?
I don't know, I really like this die.
This one is getting retired.
The 8. Let's see if the D8 in that works. No, it's not a D8, it's a D6. So let's not use that.
That's a really powerful short bow you've got there.
1 plus 5 is 6, but then I also get my sneak attack damage.
Double damage as well for crit.
Oh, sorry.
Double damage for crit.
Okay.
Yeah, double damage.
Cool. So 6, so that's 12 normal damage plus 6 sneak attack damage. So 18.
18 points of damage.
Oof. Oh, and Fury of the Small. That's 3 extra damage on top.
Okay. Nasty. Okay, so you shoot the ones, and this bolt just pierces right through his chest, literally goes all the way through. And he continues charging, but he sort of stumbles and looks pretty damn hurt from that shit.
He's upset by that.
Really hurt.
You didn't do it slow enough.
You sort of see him sort of bash left and right into the walls as he sort of almost flails, but still manages to keep upright. You think if those walls weren't there, or scaffolding weren't there, he probably would have collapsed.
Cool. I'm going to use my bonus action to. You say the scaffolding has flaps of material down the side, is it, or is it?
And like rags.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide behind that.
Okay.
So that's 18 plus 9, 27.
Okay, now you
stuff.
pop down through the rags and hide behind it.
Yeah. And I am going to move from that spot up towards my friends. So
Okay.
I've got Overwatch on those guys.
I say so. You begin to shift, and you head up. Okay.
That's me done.
Okay. And now we're over to Veer.
So the one that Moss has shot looks quite hurt.
Yes.
I'd finish him off, was I?
Yeah, I was
The one on
gonna-
the ground ain't
I was
doing
just going to
nothing.
finish him off.
Okay.
I'm just going to do a normal musket attack. Now scrap with Child Force on it. I don't need my bonus action roulette, so I'm going to
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
I'm glad I did. 17.
It's a hit.
Sweet. That one. Plus. That. 7, 5, 13 normal damage, 6 force.
Okay. So as you see the one bolt from the crossbow hit, and you then fly out. And with your force damage, the bullet sort of rips him in two almost. And you just see the other half of him fly back down the corridor. The rest of his body just slumps down.
Wow.
Nice.
Mars, we probably could have done it on our own.
Can't be too careful.
Right, so I've used my bonus action because that was
Yep.
the kick of the force. So I'm literally just going to, because I'm in a position where I can see the other one,
Okay.
I'll just stay here.
Okay, alright. Okay, Zeal, over to you.
I think I might use Sacred Flame, seeming it's a deck saving throw, and he's prone, so he can't do jack shit about it.
Okay.
Sounds like a
So
plan.
it's an automatic
Yep, that's right.
fail for him, yeah. So,
I'm excited to do the same thing.
yeah. So, D8.
Poor guy. Set on fire and then vomited on.
One dude gets shot twice. Quickly put out his misery.
6 radiant damage, please.
6 radiant damage,
He's not
okay.
so lucky. Lasers and acid.
Okay, so you reach out, Sacred Flame just flies towards the cage, and you can smell like cindering fur beneath it. He howls out, still trying to like break free of the portcullis at that moment. Anything else you'd like to do?
Not much else I can do.
Okay,
So I just,
Normand.
so we're ready. Let Norm finish him off.
Just judging the distance.
AFK.
Is that legal?
Please carry on.
Is that me?
I will be back shortly.
Move away from my wand as I use it to help judge the distance. Spit my own acid dexterity save, which he cannot pass. Deal him a critical 3 acid
3
damage.
damage, okay.
So excited when I get a second damage die with this goddamn spell.
Okay. You just vomit acid onto the cage, and you can hear fizzling and burning as again he's still trying to move around. Looks more panic now.
No, we didn't finish him off, but
Dara's got to go through it.
well, no, because I think he's going to go before.
I think he is going to go before, yeah. That's alright.
No.
You'll get hammered.
not?
It's your go next.
What is it?
Oh, you got advantage now.
God, you must have sucked. Right.
God,
Sucks. Wow.
dude, you suck.
Yeah, wow, man.
Just staring down at him while he's trapped in the portcullis, radiated.
Rubbing your hands together and
Melted.
hammer.
Oh, dude, you suck.
Yeah,
Just slowly
nice.
places it on his head.
Okay,
Just
I'm
slowly
going
push the
for the hammer.
porcullis further down.
Naturally. Is his head, like, somewhere where I can hammer it?
Smash it.
Is
Is his
it?
head free for smashing?
So these are like dome portcullises, so if you wanted to take a smash at him, you'll probably also hit the portcullis, potentially taking it off.
I mean, he's hurting, isn't he? So,
Or you
Yeah.
can just golf through his head off.
yeah. Alright, yep.
Okay.
Got advantage as well because he's prone.
Yes. That's
2d20.
To do 20.
I want to use that one,
borrowing
though.
one.
Yes, please. That one's a
Hey,
fire.
better, hey, better, swing.
Oh, yours did better than mine. 15 plus. Strength plus 2 plus 4. So 20. Unnatural. 19.
Next a hit.
Kill.
Cool. And then, was it a
D10.
D10, which was this one?
Yeah, that's one.
Alright,
Because 0 on it's 10, remember?
cool. Thanks for telling me that, because if I saw a 0, I'd be like, whoop!
Yeah. So plus your strength.
5.
Yeah.
5.
5.
5.
Okay. You swing, when you hit the portcullis, you see it clunks and crinks inside, and it's enough that he's able to like get smashed against the wall, but the portcullis itself has been shattered now, where it doesn't look like it's no longer going to restrain him, but you did hurt him.
Kill.
You got hurt.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'll stay there.
Okay. The bugbear lifts from the portcullis and "You'll pay for that!" And he swings his morning star towards you.
Oh, rude.
Only on a 13, which is a miss. So he swings.
Won't pay for that.
You literally just sidestep it, and he hammers this morning star into the ground. And sort of some of the stone just shatters and clumps on the kobolds.
That would have hurt if it hit me. I'm not happy about that. That's rude.
More than likely. Yeah, it would do it.
He tries to right himself and steps not out of combat, but steps slightly away, readying himself for any other attack you might give him. Which would take us to top of the round.
Yeah. So, do you want me to go?
I'm going to say you go.
Okay. Well, I got line of sight to it.
You had.
Okay. Well, I will go for a pistol attack. So use my bonus action to change to the pistol.
Okay.
It's loaded.
Yeah. All right. Okay. You drop your flintlock.
Or just drop it into its
The
sling.
musket on the
Drop
floor.
the musket into its sling.
Okay.
And then
Yeah. Okay. Go for it. You sort of just stand tall over the edge, aim, shoot.
Bang. Bang, and the bugbear's gone.
18.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll try. Okay, loads on those, wasn't it? Shit, me.
Serious business.
7.
7 points of damage. Okay. So you stand up, aim, pistol, and you hit him where Fenrir is standing, just right over your shoulder. And you see the bugbear. He sort of shakes from left to right on his foot, but still stands up and just sort of notices you. I'll see. You'll go.
Aha! Well, that was well timed, wasn't it? What have I got? Sorry, is this the one that was on the ground?
This is the one on the ground. So Fenrir has rushed over, bashed the cage to do damage to the bugbear, but now he's free.
The bugbear's free.
Yeah.
Is it still prone?
No.
Oh, it's not prone. Okay.
It's hurting.
Well, then I'm going to pop up and take a shot.
Okay. Good.
Pat, pat.
That is. Wait a minute. 21.
That is a hit.
Cool. So that is 6 plus 5. So that's 10 normal damage. And I'm guessing I get sneak attack again because I popped out hiding.
You do.
And 8 extra sneak attack damage. So 18 altogether.
18.
I think he's dead.
That's a killing blow.
Wondrous. So has he just stood up?
Yeah, like he just stepped back, got up into his defensive position, got shot by a pistol, a flintlock, and then you just sprung up and shot him with your crossbow.
So he stands up and he's readying himself to do some
To
damage.
swing again to Fenrir.
And then all you hear is a very soft fuck as the arrow just goes straight through his eye socket and out the back of his head.
Slowly.
It's like a moment when he's still stuck there, just as the, and then he just slumps over,
Yep.
collapses onto the stone pillars.
I just pop my head over and go, "You're welcome."
Okay. Both bugbears are dead.
I climb down and retrieve my arrows.
Is there anything else coming down the corridor?
You glance, give me a perception test.
That's a good point, actually. It probably needs to do
With the
that.
monocle or no?
Sure. Still got it on, I think, anyway.
Yeah. 17.
16.
You glance down, you don't see anything.
Okay. I rappel down.
Okay, you
Abseiling, isn't it?
Return. God, I love this thing.
That's bloody nifty.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'll let you borrow it later.
Can I have a look at these prisoners that are above us, this kind of thing?
So the prisoners were in the other room.
Oh,
they were actually in cages.
Oh, right, I thought they were up there.
No.
These were like
This is
cages
back
that
in
were
the
ready to
other
drop down on people coming through.
Ambush.
While we've got a break
Ambush cages.
for a couple of seconds, I'll just reload both
Okay,
guns.
so you begin to reload.
So they're in the other room, but we can see into the other room.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's where these bugbears have come from.
Swagger on over.
At the end of that
Get the
corridor,
staff
you
out.
saw a double set of doors.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out how we can get down, is all.
Right, so as you come in through that room, they look to you and look like, And you see hands begin to reach the bars and they're like, help, please, release us.
Shut the fuck up!
Look, we'll get you down as soon as possible, but obviously we need to deal with...
So they're not hanging, they're actually on the floor.
Alright, yeah. Well, we'll get you out as soon as possible. We just need to deal with whatever's happening out there.
The bugbears have any keys on?
You head back over and check, and yeah, you find some rusted iron keys.
Right. I quickly grab those and I start darting around the cages. And then, as I'm doing so, I up and go, "You lot give the fucking game away, I'll fucking leave you in here, alright?"
Okay, just let us out, please.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Just try and stay calm. We've got a safe place you can go to in a minute. Just tell us everything you know. We need to know exactly what's in that room and what's going to happen.
But quietly.
Yeah. That's where he is, the one that leads them. That's where he is.
Well, we've been 100 feet so that I actually have a light source so I can see.
Yeah, so as you are stood where you are, you see
That's
that
really
your
useful. You
stuff
should keep a Kobold with you.
just begins
Cobald's head just alive. Sort of.
We'll go and
Just
find
begins to glow.
that one that betrayed us.
Snartooth, yeah.
We'll just tie him to it.
Just keep him in a cage. The morning stars the bugbears dropped. Are they normal morning stars?
they're crude, but yeah, you think you could use them.
Well, I could use them.
Yeah.
That's probably no better.
Yes, the sort of,
Do you little more and stuff?
it's the same as using a warhammer in one hand.
Oh, what? If you two-handed, it's the same.
Can't two-hand it.
It's a single hand.
It's just a 1d8 weapon.
This might be better than my axe, though.
Yeah, do it.
I'll have myself one of them.
You take one of the morning stars then.
I'll just give you like a spoon and I go, not bad.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a counterweight to it.
It's a specky ball of death. It's incredibly unbalanced.
And one by one, you let the prisoners out, who are all very thankful.
I can't see a fucking thing.
You can reload.
Perception for the room.
In the room that you're in now. Yeah, sure.
I'll just say to the prisoners, look, there's a room back further on where one of your friends is there, and the big lion bloke. He's looking after some other people as well. If you make, I'll tell you how to get back. Just stay with him, and then hopefully we can deal with whatever's going on there, and we'll try and get the hell out of here.
Thank you. And you see that as the mass, it's about 5 or so of them, and they begin to head off down the corridor, like almost frantically.
I just scamper after them, and I say, "Slowly, it's Leodis. He's up there, but you need a password to get in. Make sure you make plenty of noise going down the corridor so no one fucking kills you, because they're all on edge. Password is Bobby Sprockets.
Bobby Sprockets.
Yeah, don't fucking forget it.
Okay.
You'll die.
Why did you make the password so difficult?
It's not difficult. Bobby Sprockets. Bobby Sprockets. Bobby Sprockets.
Booby sprinkles.
Plus, that's the point in the password. You don't want it to be easily guessable.
As you tell them this, they begin to head off down to the direction they've been directed.
Isn't that the name of his bear?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One of his names.
What do you want to do?
Well, what did I get for perception of the room?
So looking around the room, you found in a little small bag in one of the corners of the room 5 gold coins.
Oh, sick. I will add it to our inventory.
And other than the cages, which are now empty, and the dead bodies of some of the
I think we need to start
unfortunate
investing in
Templars,
things.
there is
Buy a few properties.
a set of double doors.
Okay.
So anyone know a spell I can cast light or something so I can see what that's going on around here?
It's not dark in there, is it?
Yeah, it is.
There's dim torchlights in the room. It's not like black.
Did you say?
Very dim.
Did you say there's dead Templars around, like knights?
What, in this room?
Yeah.
No, there was Templar clerics, and they were some of the people that are left.
Oh,
So they were a bit like the woman that was carried away with the white robes.
Yeah.
It was dead.
The double doors that lead onwards.
Yes,
Are they big ornate doors again?
big ornate doors.
Okay. Well, I'll go over and ask. You might want to check these.
Yeah.
Because I guess we're going to proceed through them. So yeah, just a check of the old
Right.
traffies.
All right. I use my thieves' tools to help me with this. That's a 24.
Okay. You run your knife and your blade across through the door, and you can't see anything that seems amiss. it looks like this is safe to open.
I'll make the lights a bit brighter so we can see a bit better.
Okay.
Nice.
The dim torchlights begin to brighten and slowly you can see the room.
Yes, I can see.
Is everybody alright if we move on?
I think that's going to be the best case of...
Well, if you're alright with it, Fenrir, you might want to take the lead.
Yeah.
So,
Can I kick the doors open?
You certainly can.
yeah.
Make an entrance?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, if that's the way
But the
it's
door's
going,
open that way.
I'm going to make myself scarce.
The door's open.
Okay.
Inwards.
It looks like you're opening it.
Cool. Kick open the door.
20 stealth.
Okay, so you manage to phase into the shadows. And then you're kicking the door?
So yeah, Fenrir's going to go up to the door. Hammer, ready, and give it a boot.
Okay. You boot open the double doors and they slam open into the rear of this chamber. As the door opens, you can hear the strained ancient oak that was used to make the ornate doorway. You are met with a glaring light and torches burn brightly around the chancel. A domed roof reaches far upward as a huge statue meets you immediately head on. The meticulously chiseled statue depicts the goddess Diathus, just as Leodas said it would be. The statue of the goddess conveys a stern but gentle facade, hands outstretched, lost beneath a hanging plateau, a set of steps leading downwards to the base of the stone masterpiece. Her outstretched wings unfurl to form 2 further plateaus, each placed with a heavy-set bookcase, ancient tomes filling every ledge of the shelves. The mouth of the goddess lays open, and you can see an algae residue where the water had previously flowed. But it looks dry and devoid of moisture. Directly in front of a statue, on your level, you can see a very large, unlit candle. A cluster of wax had built up on the floor to form pools, but now the wax was hardened. This must be the eternal flame Leodas spoke of. You're sure of it. You heard bubbling waters and a hiss of frustration, and then you snap your focus to the right-hand side of the chamber. There, working meticulously next to the cauldron, was the kobold responsible for so much death, so much treachery. And that's where we're going to hold it.
Oh!
I say we all go over and we tip him in.
Slowly.
Just think about it again. We just dunk it.
We're going to water it.
Yeah, just pour. Tie him down, just pouring it over a rag over his face.
Deal with blood! Where's Snaggletooth? Where is it?
Where's that treacherous bastard?
What? We already killed him. Oh.
Damn it.
Thanks very much, guys. Congratulations on reaching episode 10.
Big event, Miles. Yeah. We'll wait it just.
Yeah, we're all still alive.
Technically, yes.
Technically,
yes.
which is the most important kind.
Yes.
Technicality, yes, we are all still alive.
Great. Okay, and with that in mind, join us next time on Channel Devonity. Stay safe.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.